Welcome to Dimension 119, a dimension where anything can happen. Prepare for the strange and unexpected. Enjoy today's episode.
What's going on, everybody? It is Nathan with Dimension 119, and we're back at it again for Curse of Strahd. We are at the Vistani camp, and if you watched the last episode, it was said that we have a 100% chance of getting into combat. Good. Jump up on the table, cat, as soon as I start talking. That's great. Get cats, everyone. They're great. So, anybody want to do a recap?
Have Tyler recap, even though he's dead. And wasn't here anyway.
Larenthar, you were like the inciting incident last time. You should recap.
Everything's okay. We all did good, and nobody hates us. That's what happened.
No innocent people were shot with arrows or anything like that.
Well, I let them. I broke into their house, and they didn't even know it, and I let them live, and that was a mistake. And then they came to try to get us, and somebody, they said take the shot. I heard somebody tell me take the shot, right? I think it was Ordenthek, right?
That was Ray out of character, let me say that. I can't help it if we have the exact same voice.
So I took the shot. And I rolled a nat 1, and I might have killed like an innocent bystander. But how long could he really have to live anyway in Barovia? Like maybe another couple years before he's sacrificed to a werewolf or something. So I actually did a good thing. And then the guy was running away, the Burgomaster, and I stabbed him in the back because, once if you know that you're drinking poison, you might as well lick the spoon. That was a horrible metaphor. I botched that.
I really like that metaphor. I'm going to use that from now on.
If you know you're eating poison, you might as well lick the spoon.
Totally.
It's a very Larenthar motto there. All right, Derek, it is all yours.
Yay. Okay, we're starting the session. You're coming up. You had to go through the woods a little bit to the southwest of Valaki to get to the Vistani camp. You've come to what you can see if you scroll down the map. You can see what the layout looks from not a top-down point of view, but from a forward-looking point of view. You come to a hill with multiple houses down along the base of the hill, and at the very top you see a bunch of wagons and a very, very large tent.
I'm pretty sure you guys don't want me to do the talking here, so I think I'll follow your lead.
Should we really go in there with Irina and Ismark?
Well, I don't see why not. I mean, we're just here. Maybe they have some sort of insight into Barovia. So let's go talk to them. What do you say?
And to be fair, you don't know if they're good or evil, so.
I know, but last time we met someone we didn't know. It was Lady Watcher, and she tattled on us.
Well, I think we should just assume that everybody's evil now. So, because it seems like everybody's evil.
Yeah, that's
let's
fair.
Let's go talk to them anyway.
We could just walk around the camp and telling them their names the whole time.
I'm going to follow after Larenthar and make sure he doesn't get into any more trouble.
All the trouble I've ever gotten into, I've gotten myself out of. I don't know. What trouble? I never get into any trouble. What are you talking about? I resent that tone. So I guess I'll start heading down. Hey. Hello, fellow kids. How do you think about music band?
So you're gonna just walk straight up the hill.
Hello, fellow people who live less than a century.
Okay.
Oh,
It's probably easier to
I'm
walk up
gonna
the
head
path
I have no
and
reason
not
to.
up the grassy hill.
I'm unaffected by difficult terrain anyway, so
Oh, well, that changes everything.
it'll
I forgot
it's
the
Elven stuff, I think.
I forgot the arrows were just like the heel's direction and not obstacles.
Yeah, the arrows are just the hill's direction, and it'll show like this is 10 foot from 10 foot higher than over here, and then it just slowly gets increasingly higher altitude.
See, I'm just already taking into consideration that those are fortifications.
Yeah, same. That's why I was going through the gap over here.
But as you walk up, like the buildings to your left and right, you can see a hooded figure on either side, like standing in front of a door to the houses.
Boy,
But
hello,
if you
hello,
if you
hood
continue
enthusiast.
going up, they don't even know. They won't notice you.
These people?
Yeah.
They're obviously fellow hood enthusiasts.
Can we see what they're
As I
doing?
pull my hood.
They're standing. It looks like they're standing guard in front of a door.
Okay, well, let's not bother them.
I guess I'll go up the path. Wait, look, Gordon. Have you ever rode a horse? Maybe we should buy horses from these guys.
I have
As-
actually.
As you're entering, the woods parted to reveal an expansive clearing, a small grass-covered hill with low houses built into its sides. Fog obscures the details, but you can see that these buildings feature elegantly carved woodwork and have decorative lanterns hanging from their sculpted eaves. Atop the hill, above the fog, is a ring of barrel-topped wagons that surround a large tent with a column of smoke pouring out through the hole in the top. The tent is brightly lit from within, and even at a distance you can smell the odors of wine and horses that emanate from this central area.
You can smell the wine over the horses. That's a lot of wine.
I'll turn to Larenthar and say, well, besides that tent over there, this is actually starting to look a lot like my home.
Oh, did you live in like a carriage?
We traveled a lot.
Oh, I always, I don't know where Dragonborn live. I guess they live in carriages. I always thought they lived in the mountains.
I've never met a Dragonborn, so I don't know. I'm the only one I know.
That
Oh,
one
really?
there is.
I'm sure you'll meet one someday. Settle down, start a family.
That'd be nice. And he kind of just like smiles real romantically when he thinks about that.
The wagon that you're walking up to onto now, Larenthar, is it's you hear heavy snores from within this barrel-topped wagon. You can tell that just people are sleeping inside this wagon.
Has no one come up to say anything to five
The only
random
people-
people approaching
the
the
only-
camp?
There's nobody. You don't see anybody outside of the tents or outside of the wagons. So the only ones that could have noticed you were the ones standing guard outside of the houses. So nobody has noticed you yet. You can tell that you get the make a perception check, Ragnar, since you're the one who said it.
We're gonna get killed.
Yeah. I'm going to turn to Laren.
That's a 3 on the die. So So I'm not even going to add my numbers because that's not going to be nothing.
Never mind.
Larenthar, I know you're all about sneaking, but I think that we might need to make ourselves known, or else they're going to think we're here for trouble.
Oh, well, I don't know. I'm just walking normally, but I'll cup my hands to my hair and says, "Hello, is anybody there?"
This is a bad idea.
You hear ruffling from inside the wagon, and a head pops out from behind, from behind, like where the where it would open up in the back. Hello, who are you? You can hear that he's kind of got a slur in his voice, like he's obviously drunk, been heavily drinking that the today. Uh, who are you? I've never seen you around camp before.
Oh, we're just passing by.
We are traveling circus performers. Have you seen our bearded ladies? I point to Ragnar.
I've got a beard.
Are you make a performance check?
That's a 2. My new
Can I make
dice
a-
tray hates me.
The guy looks at you, Lauren Tharlin looks at Ragnar, back at you. That ain't no bearded lady. That's a dwarf. Any person with eyes could tell the difference.
I'm going to like try my best to like blow.
I'm gonna look where it says. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I was gonna like try to blow like a little ring of fire.
I'm gonna turn to Ragnar and like it's just like, oh my god, I can't believe you lied to me.
Make a deception check.
Okay.
500.
Deception. It's over 9,000. So let's see how bad this goes.
Oh, it's actually quite well.
Not that bad.
He doesn't say anything. He's just got a very confused look on his face.
But
If you're looking for either for work or wanting to put on a performance, he points to the tent in the middle. Go talk to Luvash and Aragal. They'll be able to help you more.
Can we find someone with a name I can spell in this game?
no, because it's Barovian, everything's going to be Eastern European and influenced.
Yup.
We had Isaac, which was the easiest at 4 letters.
It was definitely not
Isaac.
spelled normal, though.
Irina's
It
pretty
wasn't.
close.
Irina's easy to spell, yeah.
It's
Oh.
Barovia, and everything is going to be, like
Eastern
Slavic
European
or
because
Balkan.
it's definitely like Romanian in origin.
Yeah, it's because it's Curse of Strahd, and it's based on Transylvania and old Dracula stuff, so it's all gonna be like Transylvania and Dracula. But actually, we are looking for supplies, and we heard that maybe, you're travelers from abroad, so you might have something interesting to buy.
That also would have to go through Luvash and Aragal. They're in charge here. We follow their orders.
Oh,
And he
well,
kind
thank
of
you.
pops his head. He starts to pop his head back in, and then when you say thank you, he says, "Very welcome. Have a good day." And he plops his head back in.
It's not good. These people are way too calm for just random people walking up on their camp. That's all I'm saying.
So was Valaki. They were giving us smiles and waving.
That was a
a
city.
town, though. This is a random camp. We just stumbled upon a wagon full of sleeping people, and they're just like, yeah, sure, go to the tent entrance over there.
Well, to be fair, one of them was drunk.
Maybe
Hold up,
maybe
before
you
you
are
go on the
just
tent.
maybe you are just distrustful of people. You need to have a little faith, Ragnar.
But the hilltop is covered with steaming, like over where all the horses are, like over in this area, obviously. This hilltop is covered in steaming piles of horse dung. More than 24 horses are tethered to stone blocks inside the circle of wagons, but outside of the tent. Most of the horses are draft horses, but a few of them are riding horses with saddles, which are over to the eastern side.
Alright,
That's
I'm
all.
going to use my hatted disguise to look like just a random person from Barovia and not an elf.
And then the entrance to the tent is right there.
All right, I'll go up to and I'll is there if I knock on the tent post, that make any noise, or am I gonna have to cough loudly or something?
Okay, give me one sec. Let me get to the section of the book where it describes the tent. Piled, I don't even know why it says piled, but piled inside the tent are several empty casks of wine. From inside the tent comes the crack of a whip, followed by the howls of a young man. 3 sputtering campfires fill the tent with smoke, and through the haze, you see 6 men passed out in various places on the dead grass. A barely conscious and shirtless teenager hugs the central tent pole, his wrists bound with rope and his back streaked with blood. An older, larger man in studded leather armor lashes the young man with a horsewhip, causing him to scream again. Standing in the bigger man's shadow is a third man, also clad in studded leather. Easy, brother, he says to the whip-wielding brute. I think Alexei has learned his lesson.
I told you this was a bad idea.
Is the guy being whipped also? Do they look like they're all related, or?
The one being whipped doesn't look like he's related, but you can tell that they're a different race than the people of Valaki and Barovia, so they're obviously not native Barovians.
But is the guy being whipped a native Barovian?
No, he's the same race.
That's what I was thinking. Or is because if they're whipping one of their own, then I don't know what this guy did. But I'll cough loudly. Oh, sorry. Am I disturbing you?
And then I'll post in the Discord what the 2 gentlemen look like.
Actually, I thought it was morning, but
These are the 2 male men wearing the studded leather armor. Luvash is the brute with the whip, and Aragol is the smaller gentleman. But you can obviously tell they're brothers because Aragol called Luvash his brother. Luvash turns to you and says, welcome to our camp. What can we do for you today?" As he whips the guy tethered to the pole again.
I'll kind of just not look at him and be like, "Oh yes, well, we heard that you are renowned travelers here. Obviously, since you have a caravan of wagons, and we are looking for curios from around the world, and we thought that maybe you might have something interesting to sell here. We are traveling performers. Have you seen our fire breather?"
Okay, I was hiding so that you could do your thing, but I'm gonna step out so they can see me also.
You don't have to step out because I didn't. I walked in and you were behind me and I wasn't paying attention to what you were doing.
I don't even see where you moved to, Larenthar.
I'm right at
It's right at the door.
Oh, it's obviously because I can't see him because the DM overview has C written in the exact spot he's standing. Okay, I know where you are.
Okay, so oh my god, I feel like there's a monster here.
But okay, I know where you're at. Continue.
Oh, well, why is there an invisible demon here? I don't know. But yes, we are looking for supplies. We are planning an expedition, and perhaps you would have some curios that would be, of use to us.
Never heard of these curios, he says in his deep voice. But if you're looking to trade for rations and food and whatnot, I'm willing to trade.
Well,
The only I've got if you're looking for food and rations, the only way we're gonna trade with you is under under one of two conditions. You either find my lost daughter as he cracks the whip again, who's gone missing about a day and a half ago, or you bring us a refill of barrels of 6 barrels of wine.
why, I happen to know where I can get some wine. But tell me about this daughter of yours. I mean, that sounds like very important.
This fool here, and he cracks the whip and just keeps whipping this guy, this poor teenager. This fool here was in charge of keeping an eye on her. And let me get her name because I can't remember her name. Her name. Her name is Arabelle. My daughter Arabelle went missing. Don't know. Nobody saw her leave the camp, or saw any signs of foul play. But this fool here, Alexei, was tasked with keeping an eye on her, and he failed to do so.
Oh, do you mind if I ask him a few questions about, like, where he last saw her or what she was up to?
Be my guest, but I'm sure this is the same questions we've asked before, and he knows nothing. None, she just disappeared under his watch. He has no idea what happened to her.
Happen to have a picture of her, do you? Because I've never met her, so I don't know what she looks like. Did she have did she like cats?
Not sure. Never really introduced her to the animal. But she's about. Is she? She's about 7 years old. Brown hair like me. Don't even know what she was wearing last. So those are the only descriptions I could give. Obviously looks like me since she's my daughter. But
I look at Alexei, and I'll walk up to him and says, "You didn't happen to go near any windmills, did you?"
no, never. The windmill on the other side of Valaki. No, we've never been over in that direction.
I'm gonna try to do an insight check. I'll probably fail, like miserably. To see if he's lying to me. Would that be perception or investigation?
Insight's insight.
Oh, insight. That's right. Okay, I have it. I didn't remember that. I haven't used it. I didn't remember that was a skill. And I'm actually trained in it.
It's pretty good. You would tell that he's telling the truth, but you would also remember that that name isn't one of the two names of the children that you rescued. But speaking of which, out of game, did you bring the children with you, or did you leave them in Valaki? We didn't say that.
I guess I don't know. Would they have stayed at the church, or would they have come with me?
Whichever you wanted them to do. You were the one that pretty much rescue them along with Ragnar, but they are tied to you more, so they'd follow you if you wanted them to follow you, but that'd be putting them into danger.
Asked them what they prefer. I probably would have left them at the church and be like, well, the good father, I'll watch over you until I come back.
Okay.
They're still at the church trying to get the sandwich out of the box.
Oh yeah, that thing is gone.
It's like, thanks for deciding that, so because I didn't want to have to worry about more NPCs. Okay. Continue.
I also, okay, well then, how old? She was 6. She was a teenager, the cat girl, right? So it's not her.
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. Like, oh well, where's the last place she was seen? And well, I mean, when she wandered off, like what sort of things would she be interested in that would draw her away from the camp?
She was last seen. They go on. All of them go on to tell you she was last seen inside of Luvash's tent, or not tent, but wagon inside of Luvash's wagon. And they don't know anything that would draw her away because they've kind of kept her in a sheltered life, as most parents do in Barovia for some reason. But
Great, now we got-
she's
Well, I don't know why they could like sell her to the hags, and she might be a tart by now. But like,
Now we got two kids to find.
Well, we don't know. I guess there was the one missing kid that we don't know about.
well, yeah, the crying lady. Way back when.
Yeah, well,
Hey, we
sure
remember, so
might
you don't
run
have
across
to.
it,
The side quest you never picked up.
well, we're hoping that like we'd run across her like just randomly. But you mind if we look through her things to see if there's any clue?
Luvash turns to you again. Yeah, be my guest. My wagon is the one directly north of this of the tent. This one.
Well, thank you. We'll get right
Actually,
on
wait,
that.
nah. I stand corrected. It's this one. It's the one directly east of the tent.
Okay. Well, then we'll just buy her leave. I'll look through her things if I can find any sort of clue or anything like that. And I might have a lead on where I can get you some wine too, because it just so happens that there's somebody I know in Valakai that happened to have a lot of wine that is no longer in need of it for some reason.
No longer in need of it.
Because there was like a bunch of wine. There's a bunch of wine. No, there's a bunch of wine in the Burgomaster's house, and he doesn't need it anymore.
Are we welcome back there?
To be fair, you did say the priest is now the Burgomaster, so that's his house now. You elected him.
He's the Burgomaster doesn't mean he like owns like everything the guy owns, but
No, that's what happens. You keep what you kill, and you gave it to him. So
I'm sure that he won't mind us like
borrowing 6 barrels of wine. No big deal.
Yeah, but let's check this thing here, and then we might go back into town. One way or another, and get some wine.
Excuse me. This barrel-topped wagon is nicer than the others. Drapes of gold and silk hang in the windows, and the wheels have gold sun-shaped hubcaps. An iron chimney pipe protrudes from the roof.
I look at this. I look at the sun motif on the wheel caps, and be like, I guess maybe they bought these at the Sun Festival.
Rich boy. And you would estimate that they'd be worth 125 gold apiece.
I can't jack this guy's hubcaps. Probably not.
You could try.
Yeah.
I don't say you. I don't know if you'd succeed.
I'm not going to try. Maybe maybe once we've burned through these potential allies or potential enemies, then we'll take their hubcaps. But I'm gonna start searching through this guy's wagon for stuff that any clues about his daughter.
Luvak's wagon is a mess inside. There's empty wineskins, dirty clothes, and mangy furs are strewn about. There's a small hammock strung across the width of the wagon under the driver's seat, which served as Arabelle's bed. There is a burlap doll with button eyes lying in the hammock. And then there's no other possessions that you could tell were Arabelle's.
I'm gonna look around this area and see if I can find any traces of where she might have gone.
Make a perception check.
Natural 1, 2.
You don't see a darn thing.
Well, at least I got that out of the way early.
You're looking. You don't know what you're looking for.
He's looking and he sees like a bug and he gets distracted.
Okay. Anything else from y'all?
If I can see Orden get distracted, I'll kind of look around too and see if I see anything strange or suspicious or anything.
I'll also make a perception check.
Good. My new dice tray hates me. That's a 9.
Okay.
You also don't see anything. No, there's nothing else in the wagon. There's no signs of struggle or of a fight of any kind. So it seems like she just vanished.
Or then I'll start checking outside the wagon.
Perception check.
Let's see.
You're the only perceptive one here, so.
Hey, I've got a +5 to perception. I just can't roll worth crap.
That's a little bit better. You would see footsteps, like all of the footsteps around the around the tent and camp, are inside this wagon or down the path that you initially came in on. You see footsteps slipping down the hillside, which are abnormal to the rest of the tracks.
Or the child-sized footprints.
To be honest, I couldn't tell you because I didn't read that part of the game. So I don't know. I don't know what happened to his daughter.
Oh, that's great. If DM doesn't know and we don't.
I know where she is, but I don't know what happened to her.
Bodes well. I guess I will follow these footprints, which totally exist, but I have absolutely no information about.
Right now, they would lead up towards like Vallaki. They'd lead to the northeast.
Oh crap!
Do we see him going off that way?
Are you trying to be stealthy, Lawrence, or are you just going?
I'm doing like the weird thing that like I did with investigation wise, where I get down on all fours and I start poking around and sniffing the ground and looking for footprints or any sort of trail.
So yes, you'd see him.
Larenda, are you okay?
Look, there's footprints here. How could you miss them?
I think the hag showed up and turned him into a dog.
That's very possible.
I'll just have had a disguise to look like a big dog then.
That's 2 of your 3 uses for the day.
I'm gonna go over and just pat him on the head.
I'll start sniffing his foot, and then I'll just kind of like how dogs run through your legs and try to trip you up. Just run around around, and then I'm going to follow the tracks as a dog.
I mean, you're not going to lift your leg?
Please don't.
No, I'm not gonna.
You have to remember he's not actually a dog, so he'd just
I
like have
know.
to pee through his like cape.
So you're going to follow the tracks?
Ragnar says quietly to himself, I need to find a new party.
I think Erston's looking for a new party.
I'm surprised you didn't ask about Erston.
We did last session, remember?
Well, you didn't ask the Vistani.
Oh yeah.
Because we talked to Erston, he
He said he'd see you soon. He didn't
Found
say
it.
where.
We also didn't ask about Korast, I just realized.
Oh, yeah, Chorus is gone. He's vanished.
Oh well. I'm sure he probably picked a fight that he couldn't win.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So he might be like, in an alley somewhere beat up. I don't know.
If he ever comes back to the game, we can figure out a role play on where the hell he was the entire time.
All right, but I'm gonna follow the tracks. If they go back to Valakay.
Like you would
Then
see
we'll
them
go back
kind
to
of
Valakay.
going. They would head towards Valakay, but not into town. They would lead around to the north towards the lake. If you were to follow them that far.
I mean, we were planning on leaving town, so I guess we'll go follow them all the way to the lake. Unless these guys have something else they have planned.
No, I think that's a good idea.
Is the lake like this direction or?
It's to the
I remember
north.
seeing it on the map. But
Like it was to the north. Here, I'll bring everybody to the map of Barovia.
Oh, because I'm asking a question for a reason before we change
Oh.
maps. I was just wondering if we're gonna end up like having to go around one of these buildings.
If you wanted to.
Because I want to find out.
It's like it would lead up like this way, yeah.
Ragnar wants to kind of approach over this direction and just
Bring them over here.
see what the heck's going on.
Okay.
Some random buildings with people guarding them.
There's a grim, gray
it's
cloaked
almost
figure
like a-
standing in front of the door to this house. Do you approach him?
Yeah.
Do you approach him, Ragnar?
Yeah.
He looks at you, acknowledges you, but doesn't speak unless spoken to.
Have you seen a little girl come by here?
What the little you can tell he has a different accent than the ones that were in the tent or in the wagon that you spoke to. No. Half of the camp is out looking for her. She went missing about a day and a half ago, from what I understand. My people and the Vistani are looking day and night for her.
Are you not a Vistani?
He would pull back his cloak, and you would notice him be an elf. So he is an elven creature, but his skin tone is much darker than Larenthar's. So he's a dark elf.
Oh, goody, good. Ragnar kind of like tips his head backwards, like almost like pointing at his chin. What are you guarding? Why are these people sleeping in wagons instead of sleeping in these homes?
These homes are those of my people. We're more we're considered dogs to the Vistani. The Dark Lord Strahd, previous wife or previous lover, left him, and he has kind of thrown us into slavery since then.
His previous lover was a
One
well,
of his
whatever you
previous
are.
wife in quotation marks was a dark elf, yes. And he goes on to tell you that to punish the dark elves, he about 400 years ago killed all of the women dark elves. So all that remain left in Barovia are male dark elves, and they are forbidden to leave the realm.
Well,
So they're kept on leashes, basically.
well, I have exactly nothing else to say. That's a bit heavy thing to say there. If you've not seen the little girl, I think we're gonna go look for her too.
And he puts his hood back up and kind of mutters, "I should not have said that."
They're
Ragnar-
not wearing any spider iconography, are they?
Any what?
They're not wearing like any spider iconography, like pins or.
Oh no.
Ragnar turns to walk away and walk back, follow the direction they were going, and then he takes a step, and then he pauses, and he kind of turns on his heel. Oh, by the way, my name's Ragnar Oakenbeard.
He would give you some random elfin name.
I can spell that.
Call him George. Even though I don't know, that's obviously not elfin.
It is in Barovia.
I don't want to look up an elfin name.
Did
His name is Larenthar too.
Number 2.
Dark Larenthar. Did any of y'all come over with me, or did y'all keep on moving down the road, or?
I'm gonna keep over here.
If I see that it's a dark elf, I'm gonna just give him a wide berth because, we don't get along.
I'll move back to the prince down this way and just kind of look back for the party, waiting for them to join me, wondering why they're 10 miles behind.
Yeah, why is Larenthar way back there? He doesn't have an answer.
And then I guess we'll continue.
He's still a
on.
dog.
Oh, because I'm not paying attention to that tab.
But yeah, it would lead, if you followed it the entire way, it would lead around to the western part of Valaki up towards the north.
Oh yeah, by the way, since we're leaving town, I would have brought the guide that I hired to lead us through the woods.
Yeah, he'd be with you. I can't remember what his name was again, but he'd be here. God
It was Laszlo or something.
Let me look for him.
Evgeny is what it was.
Named NPCs.
Start of the Y.
Yep. Evgeny. There he is.
But yeah, I'm gonna follow the tracks. Better than going back into town. Now, we could try to steal the wine from the burgomaster's house, but we'll do that later, maybe.
Yeah, this is a little more important.
Okay. And they bring you to the map of
I
Barovia.
thought we had left in the morning, but apparently it's night now. So.
Okay, we're all on the map of Barovia. Valaki is this area here. If you can see the ping. Can you see the ping?
Yep.
Yeah.
The camp is a little bit to the south west in the woods here. The tracks lead up over the road and to the north to Lake Zerovik. No, I don't even think there's a map of Lake
Well, I
Zerovik.
guess
So
we'll follow them.
After we get out of
there's not-
earshot of the camp, if no one else was really listening to my talk with George, I would, kind of relate what I heard, and also point out the fact that he did say the phrase Lord Strahd, and just kind of look a bit worried about that, because now we're helping these people.
Well, maybe if we don't say anything, we might be able to get some information about Strahd from them. If we bring back their daughter.
Yeah, they'll kind of owe us.
It doesn't seem like Strahd's the kind of guy who would treat his underlings well. So, maybe we could get a whole bunch of. If we can get in good with him, we can find out stuff about him, what he's up to, and what his weaknesses are. Let it slip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not saying we shouldn't help them, and I'm definitely not saying we should just leave this little girl to fend for herself. I'm just saying that we need to be very careful. We're getting in with some followers of Strahd already. We've done that before, and it's never turned out well. We need to be very careful with Marc and Irina, and be careful what we say as well.
yeah, no giving away names, like you always do.
Like you just did.
I kind of look at the guy kind of look at Ragnar with his look, sort of like, bitch, you're telling me to be careful with shooting off my mouth. But I won't say a word. I'll just give him this look like, come on, man, and go on.
It's too bad you used that hat of disguise on yourself. We could have used it on Irina.
Well, there's still one more charge, but they didn't see her anyway because she just kept out of the tent.
That's true.
Okay. Okay, at the foot of a mountain nestled in the misty forest is a large lake. The water is perfectly still and dark, reflecting the black clouds overhead like a monstrous mirror. Pulled up along the south shore are 3 small rowboats. A 4th boat can be seen in the middle of the lake with a lone figure sitting in it, fishing pole in hand.
Great.
Alright, and do the tracks lead to the boat?
Lead to the boats, yes.
Is there anyone along the coast that we can see?
Make a perception check.
17.
No, you don't see anybody.
What's this person out in the middle of the lake? What's he look like?
He's a humanoid. Human.
Who's rowing out there?
I guess I'll head up to the boat and start peeking around the boat at a dog.
You guys go ahead and row out there. I'd probably sink if I tried to get in that rowboat.
Like
I'm just
as
gonna
you
check
start
out the
get
boat first.
everybody, what's passive? Oh, obviously Laurenthar would see it since his passive perception is pretty high.
Mine's 15.
As you get into the rowboats to start going out to the lake, you see the man reach down into his boat, pick up what looks like a burlap sack, and throw it into the lake.
Like a small burlap sack, like
Do we all see this?
Like maybe he put a rock in a sack, or like a human-sized sack.
What's everybody's passive perception?
15.
11.
17.
The only one that wouldn't see it is Orton Tech. And it's about probably don't take this out of context, but about the size of a kid.
Well,
What other context can we take that in?
How far out is this boat?
400 feet, about 400 feet, you could estimate.
I'm jumping in a boat, trying to push it off and row it out there as fast as I can.
Make me an athletics check.
God dang it. That's an 8.
Okay.
And I just rolled an 18 to see if I was going to do that. So, good. At least my dice are rolling when I don't need them.
Anybody else, or is it just him going out? So he's taking one of the boats.
yeah. I guess I'll head out and try to get out there as fast as I can. I'll take one of the boats, sure.
Also make an athletics check.
Okay.
Because rowing is obviously athletic.
You rolled a 2 as well.
Well, that's a
do you
dead
guys-
kid.
Do you guys explain what's going on to Orden? Because he could probably make the check. Well, maybe not.
You would see you wouldn't see the guy drop the sack in the lake, but you would obviously see your companions hustle into separate boats and start rowing.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna jump out and try to go out there too.
Make an athletics check.
Are we all getting in separate
Yes!
boats?
Jump into the
God.
same
Okay.
For
Okay,
no
finally.
like you don't understand what they're doing, but you kind of see it as a game. They're trying to get there as fast as they can. So you jump in the last boat and you hustle. You just pass them straight by, and you can see a burlap sack starting to sink into the lake.
Oh, that's weird. Hey guys, did you see the sack?
Get it! Grab the sack.
Oh,
And I don't mean
okay.
it in a bad way.
Nathan. Oh, Tyler's not even here, and we're getting this. Can I jump into the water and try to grab it?
Yes.
Do I have to roll anything for that?
No, not here. The strength, the athletics check was the only thing you needed.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the sack and like try to pull it up above the water.
You do so, and as it reaches the top of the water and above the water, you start you start to hear coughs and gasps for air
Don't
from
take
a
this.
what
Oh.
from like a what you would kind of seem to be a little
Oh!
girl's voice.
Don't take this
And
out
I'm
of
gonna-
context, but
It's a little girl.
that bag is the size of a child.
I'm gonna like throw the sack into my rowboat and like try to climb back in and open the sack.
You would open it and you'd see a little girl with a alabaster white skin and raven like very dark brown hair. She's coughing up water and like thank you, mister. And she looks up to you and kind of screams a little because she doesn't expect a dragonborn to be there.
Yeah, he kind of just like winces because he's used to this, and he says, "No, I'm friendly. I'm friendly. I promise."
Thank goodness. Can you take me back to my father?
Of course.
I was taken from camp a couple days ago by that mean man over there. And she points to the other guy in a rowboat. And you would see him looking at you, but he grabbed his fishing pole again and the fishing line is in the lake.
Ragnar's rowing to that boat.
What the hell, dude?
You,
Why?
Ragnar, you would get up to him and you kind of see that it like not all is well with this man. He doesn't even acknowledge you as you get up to him. Like he's in some sort of trance of some kind.
What do you think you're doing? You can't be just tossing children into the lake.
He doesn't reply.
I'm talking to you. And I'll like reach one of my oars over and like shake the boat a little bit.
You see him kind of get his balance and then just go back to fishing.
Can I reach my paddle over and like wrap it up in the fishing line and just start jerking on it?
Oh, okay, that pisses him off a little. He's like,
I'm
"What
gonna
are you
row
doing
back.
there? I'm trying to fish here. Gotta feed my wife. Me and my wife. I gotta make a living somehow."
Seems like you're trying to kill children out here.
Well, I had to do something. The lake obviously needed a sacrifice of some kind. I haven't gotten any good catches in
What
weeks.
is wrong with you? What are you talking about? A sacrifice? Fish don't eat children.
The lady of the lake demanded it.
I'm gonna row back to shore so this little girl doesn't have to hear this.
The lady of the lake? What are you talking about?
The spirit of Lake Zarovic demanded a sacrifice. She said she'd reward me after the sacrifice was completed. And he doesn't even notice that the little girl was rescued. Not now that I have made the sacrifice, I must be able to get lots of fish again. I have to.
I think you're a couple of oars short of a rowboat here.
He doesn't resist or do anything other than try to unwrap his fishing line from your oar and get back to what he was doing.
This lady of the lake. How'd you get this information from her? She just, swim up from the bottom of the ocean and have like a fishtail? Sing a song to you, maybe?
No, he looks at you. No, I was standing at the shore over there, pointing at where you came from, and I saw her. And he points back over across the opposite side of the lake. I saw her on the opposite side of the lake, and she was just staring at me, and I feel like I heard a voice in my head saying it required a sacrifice.
Do you often hear random voices when women stare at you?
No, that's why I knew this one had to be real. It had to be true. I had to be some way to get back to my livelihood of fishing, bringing in lots of fish for my wife and family and to sell and whatnot.
Maybe your next time, instead of tossing a child into the lake, maybe try a different bait or something, or a different form of attracting the fish. And I'll just do my best to unwrap the line.
Mm-hmm. Well, when a random spirit you've never met before tells you to do something in exchange for a reward,
I'll cut him
you'd
off.
do it, wouldn't you?
I'll cut him off like halfway through.
Mm-hmm.
If you say one more thing about sacrificing a child or any other living being to this lady of the lake, I'll sacrifice you to her, and I'll catch some fish for you. We'll see how your family likes it when they lose someone to the lady of the lake.
Gotcha.
And if he doesn't say anything or respond, I'll start rowing back to shore. Or where's Larenthar gotten to during this?
Oh, I'm still like sitting in the boat and like pulling like with one thing on the oar, then pulling on the other. So I'm basically just like in the boat at the shore, like trying to row the boat, but I don't know how to row. So it's like it's just going like around in a circle, which is what happens like when you're like row one way with one oar and row one way like with the other oar.
This guy was a professor.
Hey, you ever like try to take a professor do anything like actual physical? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll row back to the shore then and kind of relate.
Bring him with you.
No, he can. Larenthor's still at the shore, and this guy can sink to the bottom of this lake for all I care. I'm gonna row back to the shore and relate kind of what just happened.
I'm gonna like stop you from explaining that in front of this literal 7-year-old, and I'll put like a blanket around her so she won't be too cold and say, "My name's Orden. What's your name?"
It seems to like she she thanks you for the blanket and starts to get a little more confidence in her. She seems a lot more mature for her age. She acts more like an adult than a child. She replies with, "Thank you. I am Arabelle, daughter of Luvash, of the Vistani, that live that are at the camp southwest of here. Uh, if you bring me back to my camp and home, I'm sure my father will reward you somehow."
That's actually why we're out here. We were looking for you.
Really? I, when did they find I was missing? It's been at least 2 days.
They told us a day and a half or so.
It's probably been about. It probably took you about a half a day to get up to the lake
Okay.
itself, because
I forgot about travel time.
Like the travel for in Valaki is quite a large large amount of distance. You probably it's probably about a half a day's travel just to get to the lake.
I kind of forgot that it takes time to move to these places. So I will correct and say about that long ago. They knew immediately when you were gone.
Thank goodness. I hope Father didn't take it out on Alexei. He is a very 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 nice guy. And she looks at you and is everybody okay there, or is everything okay, or are they out looking for me?
They're out looking for you. Alexei was not in the best position. He was alive, but we need to get you home, or else he might get hurt.
They've got about half the people out looking for you right now.
Like she's not surprised when you say that. I kind of figured that. He was kind of my father did put him in charge of keeping an eye on me, making sure I was okay at all times. And my father can be kind of harsh, but that's what it takes to be a good leader. You have to discipline those who do wrong or fail in their tasks.
So, were you kidnapped, or did you come out here on your own?
Oh yes, I was definitely kidnapped.
Yeah, I figured, but it's good to know. You guys want to? We should probably bring her back pretty soon.
And Larenthar, are you still out in the middle of the lake?
I'll eventually just give up and like set the boat adrift and just kind of wade back in.
What was the little girl's name again?
Arabelle.
So her name is Belle.
Yeah, Arabelle.
So her name is Belle. Belle, do you know anything about the Lady of the Lake?
No, I've never heard of a Lady of the Lake.
That's all I wanted to know.
Why?
That's all I wanted to know.
Why do you ask?
Don't worry yourself about it. It's fine.
Okay.
I'll look over it at Orden, kind of whisper to him. We may need to come back here after we drop her off. I've got a feeling that we may need to cross the lake and have a conversation with this lady.
That sounds smart. But we need to get her home first.
Let's go.
Larenthar, you did really well out there.
Blowing through these quests, guys.
Too bad this one does not give you a level, because this is still technically part of Valaki.
I'll sit there and I'll just shake myself off, all the water off, be like, oh, wow, that was quite interesting. Let's head back, and maybe we'll pick up some wine on the way, huh? I happen to know where there's a little bit of wine. Nobody's guarding now.
I mean, we don't really need to since we got her back. We just needed to do one of the two things.
Just think if we did them both, how indebted they'd be to us, though.
That's true, but do we want to bring a kid with us when we're sneaking into Valaki, considering we just got kicked out for killing the leader?
Oh, they didn't kick us out yet. Besides, I can get back in, no problem.
Can you carry 6 barrels of wine as a not strong elf?
I'm 14 strength, so
you could carry 1. Yeah, but there's no way you're carrying 6 barrels by yourself.
Wow, that's why you get a carriage.
You pay for a carriage? Nice.
No, I would maybe I would borrow a carriage. I had one at the back of the house, right?
Rictavio has one. It's kind of occupied right now, but you could borrow it.
If you're gonna go take Rictavio's carriage, then Ragnar will go with you. If you're not taking Rictavio's carriage, I'm not going back to Valaki.
I think you would just die if whatever you faced was in there.
It's likely, but curiosity killed the cat, if you know what I mean.
Do you guys go straight back to the camp, or are you gonna take an actual rest like you probably would need, since it's like a day journey there and back? Or are you just hightailing it back to the Vistani camp?
Getting a rest would probably be smart.
Yeah, but do you want to rest in the woods?
That's true. Do we want to rest near the Vistani, who we don't really trust that much?
You're gonna either need a rest there after you get there, or you will take a point of exhaustion.
I mean, what could go wrong at either place?
I guess we'll rest. I guess we'll just rest on the. Let's get away from the lake first.
Yeah, let's put some distance.
Okay. You get your rest. Larenthar gets his 2 spent points on his head of disguise, so he gets all of them back. It's refreshed. So it looks so good for him. He didn't waste one just to become a dog for no reason.
I mean, he did, but now it's back.
It's never a waste for a good joke.
Should we put the hat on Irina? Just to be safe?
Sure, I guess.
They'll kind of owe us for bringing back this girl, but also just to be safe.
Okay, I'll let her borrow my hat.
What do you want to disguise her as?
You can disguise her as somebody that we've seen.
Oh, disguise her as Derek.
Hoggies.
Oh, you know what? I'll actually just have her disguised as
Like
Look how big
she
is-
opens it
is
up
not
to
that-
the group. Like who should I use it? Like what should I look like? I've never used a spell before. So I'm kind of I need some guidance on what I should look like.
Oh, I know what she should look like. I will describe to her Lady Watcher.
Why would Lady Watcher be hanging out with us?
Well, because I don't know. It's just somebody that we've seen that is from around here.
The wild
about-
card.
What about the other guy that you hired, Larenthar?
Why don't
Who
you-
is dead?
Why don't you just disguise yourself as exactly as you are now, except change your face and hair? That way, the illusions.
Should I be like an old lady or like blonde? What should I change?
It doesn't matter. I'm just saying, maybe it'll be less noticeable if you're as close to what you are
I'm
now,
just saying,
just with a little bit, just a little difference.
Yeah, you
Okay,
be as
got it.
creative as you want.
Oh, don't tell her that. She'll become an old lady and still walk like a 17-year-old
maybe-
woman.
Maybe don't do that.
I think,
So
I
she'll-
think you should probably just disguise yourself as like a town, as like a milk
a Valaki.
maid.
Yeah. She'll
Yeah.
just change her hair color and her facial features a little bit. Like somebody that she recognizes from Valaki that was just a random commoner.
See, now you've used your first spell.
Woo! Okay.
Guys, I just
You-
realized we have another hiccup because Larenthar didn't introduce himself to the group. It was just a Barovian.
Hell yeah. Well,
Well,
they know
It
you.
doesn't matter.
That's true. Okay. I'll go
And
first. then.
they don't know how many people were in your group. You can say that person was killed.
That's fair. Okay. I will take the lead then on this.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll take those three. I'll just bring them up here.
They've seen
And then you
Ragnar
can
as
go from there.
well.
Thank
but
you.
Ragnar just didn't speak to him.
It's probably about the same time that you arrived yesterday, so it's probably midday, dusk-ish. And you see that. Let me exit out that page. You see that Alexei is still tied to the post, but he hasn't. He's still alive, and blah, 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 blah. Where'd he go? And Aragal and Luvash are back in the tent, just talking to themselves. And then all of the other Vistani are again lying drunk on the floor because they like to drink.
I'm gonna like pat Arabella on the back and like just motion for her to go back to her dad.
She goes, "Father, I'm home," and he turns to her, and they do what normal father and daughter would do: run to each other, hug, and they're all happies and smiles. He looks up to you all, to the group. Oh, why? Thank you for finding her. I didn't actually expect a random group of travelers to be the ones to find my daughter when I sent out countless men. And he kind of gets a little angry at his own people failing to find her before you. But he then never mind that can be dealt with later. I guess I did say we trade after all, didn't I? What have you come looking for specifically?
what have you got? What do you think is worth the life of your daughter? That's a good question.
Like, come this way, and he takes you out to the which one? out to the one in the, I think the northern one. Let me try to find it. The treasure one. Yeah, the one in the north. So the northern wagon. And he takes out where'd it go? I lost it. There are 2 iron padlocks securing the door of this barrel-topped wagon, and you see Luvash take out 2 keys and unpadlock it. He opens it up, and I want to see I want to know your reaction when you see probably 3,000 to 5,000 gold worth of treasure in this wagon.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I mean, we have about like 1,000, so it's only like twice as much as we have. So it's,
3 to 5 times as much.
It's not that much more.
He says, take a look through the wagon here. I'll allow you all to take one of these various treasures that are in here. There is one wooden chest containing 1,200 Illyrium pieces, each stamped with the profiled visage of Strahd. There is an iron chest containing 650 gold. There is an onyx jewelry box with a gold filigree containing 6 pieces of jewelry. And then there's also a potion in the jewelry box that is unlabeled. There is a wooden throne with a gold inlay and decorative stones. A rolled up 10-foot square rug with an exquisite unicorn motif. And then there is then he says, and then he picks up one of the boxes, except for this one. What's in this box does have to be purchased. This isn't going to be one of the free traded items.
What's in the box?
It's in the box. The Gwyn Halter's head.
Does Ragnar say it in that weird voice?
Ragnar said it in his regular voice. That was just my best movie impression.
These are potions that allow us to travel into and out of Barovia at will. They allow us to get through the fog that would generally strangle you to death in just a couple minutes.
How much?
No question. How much?
Ragnar.
We generally don't sell them, but I could let them go for 600 gold apiece.
You hear its pages flipping as Ragnar consults his treasure list. What about one for this? He pulls out the platinum necklace with the topaz in it that he has.
Oh, that is a very fine trinket, but I must decline. I am not great at valuing jewelry in treasures as such. I prefer to be paid or to trade in gold pieces alone.
Do you visit Valaki often?
Every so often. Why?
The shopkeep there was willing to give me at least 600 gold for it.
What the hell did you sell to buy the hat?
I didn't sell anything.
That was all Larenthar.
That was Larenthar.
Oh, okay. He says, even so, without the gold there, without the gold in my hands today, there's no way I'd be able to depart with one.
Did you say there was
I don't. Go ahead.
Did you say there was a chest in here with 600 gold in it?
Uh-huh.
Can I?
You couldn't tell exactly how much gold is in it, but you can see that there's a chest filled with a lot of gold, and then there's also a wooden chest filled with even more Illyrium.
Can I just pick up like the fullest one of those and I'm taking this. Oh wait.
Wait, is it
Can I
one
buy
thing
it now?
for
Do you know the currency exchange for Illyrium to gold? Because the one with Illyrium in it is definitely heavier and has more coins in it. But I don't know if you know exchange rates.
I will. Let me see.
So, do we each get to pick out a thing we
It's
want from this?
one for the party.
That's enough. That's enough. 14 on an intelligence check to see if I know.
That's over average an average roll. You would know that. Let me actually do the exchange. 1200 EP to gold. DND 5e.
It's just 120, right?
Yeah, it'd be 120 gold. So you would know that you could get the feeling that the wooden chest containing the Illyrium is not as much as the one containing gold.
I mean, unless someone's already picked something out or stops Ragnar, he would grab the chest of gold and then turn and try to trade it back to him for one of these potions.
Well, let's wait to see. First of all, let's check this other treasure. Is any of it magical?
Make Arcana checks, or an Arcana check since you're the one checking for magic.
Okay.
Oh, I've got detect magic if you need me to.
Oh, yeah. Why don't we do that first of all? I'll do Arcana. I'm trained in it, so.
All right, I'm
Not
gonna
that
cast
great.
detect magic then.
Well, let him make his Arcana check to see if he wants you to.
Yeah,
Sure, sorry.
Yeah, I don't know anything.
He wants you to.
I just looked into the future and saw that you would fail.
Okay, you cast detect magic and you don't sense anything that any magical energy is coming from any of the items.
Sorry, guys, it's all regular.
It's all expensive. It's all very expensive shit, except
Well,
for
yeah.
the Illyrium. It's like you don't know exactly
Well,
how
there's
much the throne or the rug or the jewelry box stuff is worth, but you can tell it's all relatively expensive.
The throne is made of what?
It is a wooden throne with gold inlay and decorative stone.
I mean, how big and heavy is it?
I don't know how much what a frickin' throne weigh. I have no frickin' clue.
Yeah, my thing is
Too
that it's
much
going
for
to be
us to be
really
carting
cumbersome.
around.
Exactly. We've already got the mirror that we're carting around.
Shit, true.
Unless we're gonna strap it to Gordon's back.
You know, I kind of think somebody would at least ask, "Why the hell are you carrying a mirror?"
I want to make sure that my scales are in perfect order.
All right, whatever, float
Obviously.
your boat.
Ragnar points at Larenthar. He needs to make sure his cloak's on the right way.
Gotcha. Well, then, to be fair, going back to the detect magic, you would sense magic coming from the mirror.
Okay, you know what?
We already knew the mirror was magic. Didn't we bury the mirror though?
I thought we brought it with us. We were talking about burying it, then we just ran. Are we going to bury it? Because I won't add it to my items list if not.
But you will need to at least try to remember where you buried it, because I'm not going to remember where you buried it. If you ever want to come back for it.
Yeah, I don't think we had time to bury it before whatever happened in Valaki, so.
Yeah, you kind of got the hell out as fast as you could.
Why don't we bury it near the lake when we go back there?
After we investigate the Lady of the Lake, because we may not want her to have it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We'll just hang on to it for now.
The Luvash or whatever, I can't never remember the damn guy's name. He'd turn to you. I'm not gonna just take the word of one gentleman for taking his treasure. I am a man of honor. Is this the group's decision, or is this just his decision?
I'll let Orden here decide. He's technically the one that actually saved your daughter. We'll let Orden here decide. He's technically the one that saved your daughter.
As you say a second time.
Shoot, I'm sorry. I was talking, but my mic was muted. I will say, no, Ragnar has a point. Those potions sound really important. We should probably get one of those.
He would agree to take, unless Laurenthar says something.
Let's take the gold.
All right. All right then. You're there. He gives you the chest of gold, and then he starts locking up the wagon again. Now that you have the gold, before I finish locking up, do you want to buy one of the potions?
I think it's a good idea. What about you, Larenthar?
I'm still muted. Yes. Let's get a potion, and you have to find a place to like stash all this stuff we're like starting to acquire.
All right. Then he says, all right, 600 gold then, and you can keep 50 of the gold from the chest, and he hands Ragnar one of the potions. And then he throws the gold into one of the other chests or boxes inside the wagon and locks it up and puts the keys back in his pocket. Well, if you,
I'm gonna make a note of which pocket he puts the keys into, just surreptitiously.
Well, you're welcome to stay in the camp for the rest of the night if you'd so like. It's the least I can do for rescuing my daughter. If you need anything else, just ask.
Do you know anything about the Lady of the Lake?
Not a damn thing.
What do you know about the area? Have you? Is there anything interesting in the area that you found that would be important?
Well, if you're still looking for work, I would be willing to continue. The other offer for 6 barrels of wine is still on the table. If you'd like to go to the Wizards of Wine vineyard and fetch us some, we'd be more than willing to I'd be more than willing to pay just as much. On top of what the wine would cost.
Well, of course we could get your wine. If only we could we borrow like some of your horses to carry it?
Yeah, you could definitely borrow 2 of the horses in a wagon.
All right.
And he would get one of the empty wagon, or they wouldn't get it, but he'd allow you to use one of the empty wagons.
All right, sure. Let's go get some wine for the dude. Side quests are ahoy.
Does this count as a cart?
I'm not even looking. What are you pinging? I don't even know where you're at. What do you want? What are you wanting? Like, what are you wanting to know, Ray?
Oh, sorry. I was just asking if it counted as a cart.
If what counted as a cart?
Whatever wagon we're gonna get.
What do you mean? What do you mean as it counts as a cart? It's a wagon.
I have vehicle proficiency, and I chose cart.
Yeah, sure.
Nice, guys. I have proficiency in this.
I have proficiency in all land vehicles.
It didn't phrase it very well. It just said choose a vehicle and then listed no vehicles.
I think it's a category. I think you get to pick a category.
Nice. Okay.
Airship.
Well, if we need to do like a sick flip with this thing, I can do it.
Okay. I'll just sit in the back and smoke my pipe. I'll pull out my pipe. By the way, I know where we could get some You can buy 5 wines and get one of the wines out of the like the burgermaster's house, and that way, skim a little bit off the top. It's just the way business is done.
You really want to go back into that house, don't you?
It's free wine.
Are we going there first, or are we going to the lake?
It's like you want to fight people is what you want to do. Jesus Christ.
No.
Going back into Valaki is not a good idea.
Even if I'm disguised. Oh well. Oh well, let's go. Let's go to the Wizard of Wine.
Ragnar just makes mention that he does think we should go to the lake either now or very soon. And also, if Larenthar actually
Always
says out,
go back and kill the hags and
if
gain another level.
That would probably be smart. We need to try that at some point.
if
Because you're
Larenthar
technically going to be underleveled anywhere else you go.
if Larenthar actually says something about finding a place to store our gear, Ragnar would say we do own a windmill.
We probably should go back and do that. We need to take care of them eventually.
Yeah. What if only we had like that? If only we had like that orc and that stupid whatever he is with us. Is he a bard?
The other elf, yeah. Just so you know, you can write. Did you guys write down that you have that potion?
Yeah,
I think Ragnar has it.
Okay, make sure you write down that you have the potion.
I'll actually give it to Orden and look at him and be
And
like,
Ray, if I don't remember when he goes to use it, and if I don't remember what happens, remind me what happens.
Wait, that's so cryptic. What do you mean?
Because
he
I'm
knows
not going
you've
to
read the
remember.
book.
I know you know what it does. I'm not going to remember what it does.
Yeah, I'm DMing Derek privately, and I'm like, I'm not gonna say it. Never mind.
She knows what this bottle of liquid does.
Well, I'll pass it to Orden. Ragnar will pass it to Orden, and he'll say, I want to get out of here, but I can't leave until I settle things with Ersten. I don't blame you if one of you wants to get out. You did save the girl, after all. I think you should have it. And he'll hand it over to Orden.
Ragnar, I appreciate this. I can't leave until I know that Koras is safe. Larenthar, what are you thinking? You wanna use it? And I'm gonna offer it to him.
Peace, bitches.
Ragnar just puts, like, face palms, but doesn't say anything.
I'll hold on to it. I'll hold on to it for sure. I'll take
Okay,
it.
glad I added that to my inventory so I can immediately delete it.
It's like I'm just so glad nobody incited him on a potion to get in and out of the fog.
Ragnar just instantly assumed it was true.
Like an evil Strahd followers totally selling potions on how to get out of Barovia. Mm.
Oh, we don't know they're evil, remember?
Also, they can go in and out of Barovia.
So we've heard.
They can go in and out of Barovia.
We don't know
Yes,
how.
because they have magic potions, obviously.
Hell yeah! All right, so where are we going?
Let's go to the lake.
Maybe you should give the potion to Irene and get her out of Barovia.
That's smart.
Isn't this her home?
That's true. Well, also Derek wanted it.
Wherever you lay your head.
Look, let's give it to Derek. Later.
Once he wakes up.
Once he wakes up, yes, because he really wants to leave.
He's tied like a baby to Ragnar to Orden's back.
I can't wait for him to go. Sweet, see ya, bitches.
He might stay for Irina. Look, this is his isekai.
So are we going to the lake, or are we going to
the windmill? Or are you going to the vineyard?
Are we going to get wine?
Okay, I vote lake and windmill. What do you think?
I guess I don't know. I guess you think we could get back to that place and do you really want to have more tarts, Ordenthek? Are they that good?
They were pretty, but I'm talking about stopping the hags specifically.
Well, if you think we could, we just separate them somehow. Is what we need to do.
I think we can do that. We've got that head of disguise. We can disguise ourselves as a kid.
I
We
see
also
myself
have
off here.
we also have Ismark and your friend here to help us.
Doesn't look right.
Okay, well, let's go back to the windmill then. Sure.
Yay,
Alright,
I need an
we can
extra
do-
attack.
Are you going to pass through Valaki, or are you going to try to go through the woods? Because that will make a difference.
I feel like the woods are probably safer for us at this point.
Yeah, we've got Larenthar with us. He can show us how to get through.
Okay, let me see if any random encounters happen, because it probably will take another day and a half-ish to get there. Get back to the windmill. So, actually, if you're just passing through the woods, take about a day. So, no, not that. Nope. Okay, you get to the windmill fine. Okay, let's bring you back to the old bone grinder. Reset the fog of war on it since you're going in blind again. Oop. Where'd it go? Reset fog. Reset. Reset! Okay, doesn't want to reset. I'll just do this. Hey, look, Koras is still on this
Yay, he's back.
map.
I don't see Korest. I
Oh,
just see
it's
a bunch
because
of
you're
Vistani.
still. Yeah, you're still at the Vistani camp.
Long
Is why.
Racing might still be there too.
Oh, Erston's on the map too. Holy shit!
Well,
Brother.
that's what I was saying. It's been. I mean, that was quite a while. It was like at least probably like a month and a half ago.
That was like a week ago.
Well, in
Oh, wait.
game, yes, but
Oh, I gotcha now.
okay. Bring you all here. Then I have to get all the characters in tow. Is Marc, Irina, and the
Question: how old is Irina?
probably in her 20s. I can't remember her exact
Okay.
age.
Okay, cool. She's safe.
Is she? You're gonna be getting into
She's
yeah.
she's
This is the
safe.
100% a fight. There's no way you're not gonna try to kill him or do something.
Oh,
The
yeah.
second they see you, they're attacking you.
I meant she's safe from being turned into a pastry.
Yes. Okay, you can rearrange yourselves how you'd like to go in or what you'd like to do, and just you can talk amongst yourselves as a battle plan. As I would assume you're talking how you wanted to do things before you got there. So I'm gonna assume that you guys can go ahead and talk on how you want to handle the situation.
We should probably
I'm going to be stealthing in the grass.
Ragnar, you want to try and bottleneck them?
Absolutely. As long as I get the necks. For chopping,
So
I mean for chopping.
Are we just going to are we going to just home invade them knock on the door when they answered, like stab them in the face, or
I could
It might be
like the
good.
only plan.
I could
It might be a
meow.
good idea because that's not much room.
I could meow really loud.
You can meow really loud.
But would it sound like a cat? No.
I could roll a
It would
performance
sound-
check.
We should probably go in though, because if they come out, they could surround us.
Oh, there.
Well, I think what we should do is we should. The only bottleneck is going to be opening that front door.
Yes.
So, I think we should just send somebody up to the front door.
Is Mark
And,
would say, this seems like a nasty fight. Irina, you stay somewhere safe and hide. If anything happens to us, run and don't look back. So Irina's technically actually not going to be here.
Good. Yeah, stay safe.
Ragnar will smile when Larendar says something about somebody should go to the door, and he'll heft his axe and kind of like spin it in his hand.
I'm going to be hiding somewhere with a bow drawn in like some bushes.
Yeah.
Before we get into combat, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on you, Ragnar.
How many points is that?
+2 to AC.
Holy crap! All right.
Yeah, no one's gonna be touching you.
Cool. I already have that noted on my sheet.
Except for they have the thing that auto hits every round.
And they do have magic missile, yeah.
Do you think Larendar, do you think you should try to climb through that window you jumped out of last time?
I think we should just I think if we could get them at the front door, then that would give their ability to use their magic against us. And the last time I did that was because I was trying to get out. But like I don't want to get stuck on like the third floor with like a bunch of hags and and having to fight through a bunch of hags or jumping out a window again.
It's just a thought.
I think
Because I think Orden and I can keep them from coming through the door. At least getting out here. If I can't stop them, Orden can roast them. If I can't stop them,
you know what? I can sit back here with my bow and snipe them.
Do you want me to cast Shield of Faith on you, or do you think you can stay out of combat?
I'll be fine.
Okay, I'm gonna cast it on myself just to be safe.
Wait, what'd you say?
Oh, I'm casting Shield of Faith on myself also.
You can't. It's a concentration spell. You can
Wait.
only keep concentration on one.
Really? Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna keep it on Ragnar.
if that's the case, Ragnar's more than willing to be the one standing at the door when all this goes down.
Yeah, you also have like 70 HP, so that's probably smart.
Yeah, 20 AC and 78 HP now.
25. Okay.
Just duck when I say duck.
Too bad you don't get a half against magic. What if you were a bear barbarian? I'm gonna be hiding. Actually, does Evgeny have a bow?
I'd have to look because I don't remember. I'm trying to find all the stat blocks for the hags first.
Do we want to take a quick break while we're getting all that set up?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Yep, we can. We're gonna take a break real quick, guys. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Enjoy the break music. We'll be right back. And we're back. Let's go attack some hags and try not to get killed.
All right. The windmill looks exactly the same as it did prior on your prior exploration through this part of Barovia. So the other than the window that Larenthar jumped out of, that you all jumped out of before, has been boarded up.
It better look the same, or they're not getting their deposit back.
Are they not getting their kids back?
Nope. Should I knock or should I meow?
Just meow, it's more appropriate.
Ragnar will cast thaumaturgy and do his best cat impression as loud as possible at the front door.
Do a performance check.
This dice tray hates me. That's a 6.
You all hear Lauren or Ragnar meow, but it sounds like a manly dwarven cat.
Meow.
Like it's obviously an impression of a cat. And it's a bad one.
That's just what he sounded like when he was a cat.
So you meow. You kind of hear the hags talking amongst themselves inside, but they don't come to the door.
Just open it up.
I'll knock. And then ready my axe.
That's my stealth check, by the way, for hiding in the bushes.
And I will also go ahead and cast Searing Smite on my weapon.
Yeah, don't you have to do that after you attack?
That's a bonus action. It lasts for a minute. Concentration.
Oh, okay. Until the first attack or whatever.
Yeah.
Do I need to stand right here so I can swing my sword whenever they come out?
If nobody can hit them except for Ragnar and then people with ranged weapons. So there's nowhere you can stand.
I can stand here after I knock the door, I guess. Knock on the door, I guess.
You sure? I've got my breath weapon.
It don't matter. Whatever you guys want to do.
Isn't your breath weapon a cone or a line that would hit Ragnar anyway?
Yeah, but like I could aim above him because he's so short.
Yeah, he's at least 12 feet
It
taller
doesn't
than
work
me.
that. It does not work that
Oh
way.
darn!
Now
Okay,
just get at the
yeah,
tip.
you better
just,
move.
Just put your chin on my
people about the. Go ahead.
Just put your chin on my head. It'll be fine. It's a cone. It'll spread out
There
to
we
the
go.
It doesn't work that way. I'm sorry.
Okay, you better move.
D&D does not work that way.
D&D does not encourage creativity.
It does. You just have to know how to do it. Someday I'll have to teach you people the strength of pole arms.
Yeah, pole arms are always nice. And Ismark would also post up next to the door. You would hear one of the hags. Ophalia, go look through the peephole and see who's out there. They installed a peephole.
Do we hear
Because of you
that?
bastards. Oh yeah.
Just kick the door in.
I'm going this way.
God.
Do I hear?
Where are you going?
Do I hear? No, I'm just trying to get out of the way of the peephole.
And Ismark would follow you. You're still in view.
Well, we want them to come out though, don't we?
I mean, yeah, but who
I'm
says we
hidden in
can't
the
mess with
grass.
them first?
So the people, since Laurenthar and Evgeny are hiding in some bushes with bows drawn, she's Morgantha. There's nobody out there. You must be hearing something, you old, mother, you old hag. What did you call me? And you kind of hear just bickering and hag babbling, but they don't open the door.
I'm gonna step back right here and cast thaumaturgy again and hope that this door's unlocked and make it swing open.
It locked, obviously. their encounter with you prior has wizened them up to random people coming to the windmill.
All right,
So
you're gonna make me do it, Derek. I'm gonna pick the lock.
go ahead, try. Make a.
Oh, good. I no longer have thieves' tools because that was a nat 1.
Jesus Christ, Nathan.
I bought a new dice tray and it hates me. That's all I'm saying.
Dude,
So
throw them on the
yes,
floor.
No,
Your
it's not
thieves'
the
tools-
dice.
your thieves' tools just shatters in your hands. Like you had no idea what you were doing and you broke them.
I think we should just have somebody show up in the distance so that way they'll come out.
Can you use whatever you used before for the meow to make your voice sound kind of far away?
I can cast
Just-
it like
no,
30
that's not
feet away,
gonna
I
work.
think. It won't be very much, and it'll be super loud. Can I just start hacking away at the door then?
Yeah, make an attack roll. And it's a door, so it should be easy.
That's a 13 on the die.
You start hacking the door, and you hear, "Ah, we're being attacked! Sisters, get ready for a fight!" As you start bashing in the door.
I'm just gonna continue on until either they open the door or till there is no door.
You get to you start getting a crack in the door, and one of the sisters say, "Ah, it's that damn dwarf from before, that one that helped steal our children from before. Get him!" And one of the hags is gonna cast a spell, bestow curse on you, and then we'll roll initiative.
Oh.
Alright.
She's actually gonna walk up to the door because it's a touch, and I'll
Unless you
reveal
have
the
to open
entire.
door, then.
I'd like to
Well,
chop her arm off.
he's bashed it in, so he takes a swing and she touches him.
I'd like to hack that hand off as it reaches for me.
And you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Grab these dice.
This Wisdom save, that's a 12.
Okay, you are now cursed. Let me see.
Why do I play anything that's not a roll under system?
When you cast a spell, choose the nature of the curse from the following. One of the. Well, okay, it is a. The duration is 1 minute. It's not concentration or anything. So this entire encounter, Nathan, you must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each of your turns, or do nothing.
Oh, good.
If you fail, you do nothing.
Oh, good. Goody, good, good.
And then we'll roll initiative.
We're dead.
That's funny.
We got this. That's hilarious, Derek.
You guys can do it, the DM said
You're
with
in
a
the
smile on
way.
his face.
Okay, initiative.
I'm just. Why the guy
Morgan Tech rolled 14.
she got like a free attack when she had to open the door to touch the spell, but I don't know.
If you yell at Laurenthor, shoot a bow at him. Since she got a free action, you'll get a free action.
Okay, I'm going to sneak attack the first one since I'm hidden. How do I roll this with advantage? See how much. Hopefully that only rolled 3 times. Okay, does the 18 hit?
Yes.
Does the 16 hit?
Yes. No, 16 does not.
Oh, wait a second. I got it at. Oh, I got the wrong one. You know what? I think I'm going to take that 25 then.
That's with a rapier, not with a bow.
I know I clicked on the wrong one, but they're the same attack.
Are they
They're
the
also
same
the
damage?
Yeah,
Okay,
they're both
then
going
that's
to
fine.
be plus dex. So I'll take that, and I'll do 12 damage. And then I also get my sneak attack on top of that. So that's terrible sneak attack. So 22 damage
22.
to like. Yep. And also
And
I'm going to,
Go ahead.
as my bonus action, then another one's going to take this much more damage. Oh. Six more damage to like.
Which one?
Oh, the one next to her.
So this one?
Sister, yeah.
Okay. Does anybody remember what Ismark's monster class was?
I don't know. He was like a.
Probably like a commoner, right?
No, he's actually was a
He was a pretty
was
beefy
good.
guy.
Oh, yeah, okay, I got it. We're good. Oh, his dex is +1. So 12.
Look up his stats online.
I did. Larnthar, what was your initiative?
Uh,
Not Larnthar, you already did roll yours. I meant Ragnar.
12.
What is your ability score? Like your dex score.
+3. And it's
Then you go before him.
16.
So I'll say you're 13. And then the stupid scout that'll die in like one hit. He gets a +2. 13. So he's going, say, 12. You have 7.
so let's try to focus fire on that one in front.
Oops, sorry.
Everyone we drop is less attacks overall.
Awesome. Okay, first up to go is the sister back here.
Did
What is
Orden
she?
roll the highest of our party?
Yeah. And
Miracles do happen.
technically,
What is going on?
Orden rolled the second highest, period. None of them rolled well.
Don't worry, I'll botch
I'm
my
also gonna use
attack
my-
roll.
and for once, Laurenthar rolled the worst.
Oh, I don't know. These dice have been hating me like.
The dice
all day.
roller hates you.
I'm also going
what
to use
does he
my
want to do?
this action to go here and take another cunning action to hide.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Okay.
Hey, sure. Jesus Christ. 14 plus you having a +11 to stealth? That's insane.
Yeah, I get double proficiency.
Double proficiency.
Double
That's
proficiency, which is
insane.
a 6,
With
and
a
then I also
+8.
have a 20 dex.
Jesus Christ.
Rogues, man. Rogues.
Okay.
Making up for the fact that in previous edition, rogues sucked ass. In 3.5.
Since they know that Ragnar has been cursed, there's no reason to really focus him. What's that do? Touch to range. Oh, it's on self. Okay, no, I don't want that. She's going to. She can't really. She's going to walk up, and since Ragnar's the only one there, she's just going to make a claw attack at you.
And she's got disadvantage since I'm right next to him.
Then she misses because the first roll was garbage. All right, Orden.
All right, I'm gonna regret it. I'm gonna throw I'm gonna throw 2 javelins at them.
Ranged attacks you can
So you
only
can
use
probably
once.
just-
Oh no! Even with my extra attack?
Extra attack doesn't count for ranged weapons.
Just
Oh,
move
man.
just move into here through him and
Oh,
start
yeah.
attacking this one.
That's a good idea. I'll go ahead and do that. I will move over here and I will attack her twice with my sword.
Okay, make your attacks.
First is an 18 to hit,
Yes.
and I'm also going to go ahead and use Divine Smite on her just to be safe.
Okie dokie.
So that is a 12 plus. Oh, another 3.
Okay. And then make your second attack.
12 to hit.
Misses. Okay, next up is Ragnar.
I'm probably going to waste my action doing nothing.
Make your wisdom save.
That's a 10.
You do nothing. Next up is the hag right in front of the door that opened that didn't open the door, but cursed Ragnar. So she is going to. What does she want to? Ray of Sickness, which is. I'm not a spellcaster, so I can never remember what spells do. Open up.
I have 6 more d20s. If I burn through them, we're dead. We're screwed.
Okay. She's going to use Ray of Sickness towards on Ordenthek, and it is an attack.
Wait, I've got Divine Protection. It makes me immune to disease.
That's disease, not poison.
Oh, okay. I heard sickness and I was like, oh, that's what that does.
Make a range spell attack, so it would be a +6 to hit. Does a 16 hit?
It does not.
Okay, then that's her turn.
That's against my armor class, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it doesn't hit.
Okay, then it has done one of those. All right, next up is Evgeny, and he is going to take a shot, hopefully over Ragnar's shoulder onto the one that has been hit. Let's see. With his longbow. Oh, he hits for sure. So that would be a d8 plus 2.
It's who?
4 damage onto the hag. It's like, and you guys would realize, or Laurenthar, Ordenthek, and Evgeny would now realize that the damage they're doing, just like before, isn't doing the full damage, except for Ordenthek's smite damage.
Ooh,
Because
that's good to know.
they are resisting your physical damage.
Yeah, this I don't know why they haven't put any magic items in this stupid adventure whatsoever.
We just haven't found them.
There actually have been a couple, but yeah. None that you have found. Is Marc's turn, and he's going to run in and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 move to here, and he is going to also attack the hag that everybody's been focusing on. And he's going to get 2 attacks. The first is it's a +5 to hit. First one misses. The second one also misses because he rolled terribly. Then it's going to be the leader of the hags. I'm actually, since there's only 3 of you, I'm actually going to make it a little bit easier and lower their health a little. because you're not gonna succeed with them being at full health. Okay. It's gonna be the main hag, and she's gonna look at you, Orden, and go, "Ah, you again. You came back for more, huh?" And she's going to use the same exact spell she initially used on you, Phantasmal Killer. And let me
Ooh.
see.
That's the one that like almost killed me.
Oh yeah. You make a Wisdom saving throw.
That's D20 plus
Wisdom, your Wisdom save.
7.
Oh,
Boy. Oh boy. It's like you start in your mind again. You start seeing that same vision you had before of Strahd just killing your mother, and you take a psychic damage.
5,000 points.
Oh, it's actually not bad. For 4d10s worth of damage, you take 5 psychic damage.
Oh my gosh, thank goodness. But that may not have been so bad, but you guys can just see like Orden just erupt in tears and he's shaking.
God, those are 3 1s and a 2.
Derek, this is meant for us to go well.
Yeah, it's
All
going
right,
so well
Larther.
so far.
Shut up, you haven't done anything.
Exactly.
All right, your turn, Larther.
Alright, I'm gonna run through here, and when I get to here, I'm gonna shoot the one from stealth.
The same one?
Yep.
Okay.
And probably all gonna die here, because I don't know.
The first one hits. So
Okay,
be
I'm gonna see if I
13.
crit. I'm checking.
You
to
rolled
see if I
4
crit on
times.
this. Well, that's because this stupid thing like
Always rolls twice.
Yeah, but
So
I'll take
the 18. The 18
the
hits.
18 and do 20 more damage to it,
Okay.
and then by the way, and then the one next to it is going to take this, and this is magic damage. By the way, it's
Yeah. I the one same time before I put it as magic damage.
and
6.
6.
Awesome.
And then I'm going to keep doing my movement and take my cunning action to hide again, because that's
Roll your stealth. Rogue things.
Yep. Let's see here. 15.
Okay. That's good enough. I'll say that's exactly good enough. Next up is which one was it? This one here, and she is going to.
Actually, this encounter might be doable if we actually just had magic weapons, but since there are none, it's impossible.
You keep saying that.
With 3 of them. Well, I'm saying it's I don't know.
I know. There actually have been 2. You just haven't actually found them yet. You had a couple of chances to find magic weapons. Oh shoot! Good thing she's at disadvantage for attacking Ragnar, because what a crit! And then missed. Ordenthek, your turn.
How's this one right here looking?
Oh, by the way, you have to roll a concentration check from before because the psychic damage to keep your concentration on the Shield of Faith.
Okay, what do I need to roll for that?
It's a D20. Just a straight D20.
It's thinking about it.
She only took 5 damage, right?
16.
You're
That's
good.
How's the one right here looking?
The one in the middle, she's hurt. but still okay.
All right, I'll go ahead and do the same thing. I'm going to try to smite her. That's a 10 to hit on the first attack.
Oh.
This is
9 to hit on the
That's-
second.
even worse. Nice.
I
Ragnar.
imagine he's trying to swing and he's like, he can't see with all the tears.
Oh yeah, definitely. Your tears are blocking your vision. Ragnar, make your wisdom save.
Oh, yes. That is a 19.
You can make a move.
Oh, thank goodness.
I am going to recklessly attack the crap out of whichever one looks hurt the most.
Are you gonna be raging too?
No, not yet.
Okay.
That's going to be a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Your
Okay.
axe is magical now too because of the forge, right?
Yes, it is.
I figured.
So I do have magical damage. That's going to be 14 regular damage. I rolled
Okay.
max damage. And then
Nice.
she takes 1d6 of fire damage. It's going to be 3 more fire damage.
Okay. And she's still up, but it's pretty hurt now.
And she has to make a Constitution saving throw on each of her turns. And if she fails, she takes more fire damage.
Okay. Don't you get 2 attacks? Are you still on?
Not-
Oh wait, no.
not till we beat these guys.
That's the next barbarian level. Next is her. Ew. Oh, okay. What does she want to
Is
do?
that the
'Cause
sound she made?
She's hurt pretty badly.
Is this the one I hit? She has to make a con check
Con
first.
save. Is it straight constitution or is it a skill of some kind?
It's
It's a
just
con
it's a
save.
con
Yeah.
save.
Yeah, it doesn't have any saves. That's a 9.
Yes! That's going to fail.
So how much damage does she take?
One more d6.
You can roll it if you wanted to.
Come on. That's a 6.
Nice.
Max damage again.
But yeah, she's hurting, so
And
she
that-
wants to.
That's fire damage from a spell, so from smite, so I assume it counts as magical as well.
Because they're smart. They know that if one falls, they get extremely a lot weaker because they can't use their coven magics. She is going to actually disengage and run upstairs.
Do we get an attack of opportunity?
No, she's using the action to disengage.
Gotcha.
And her sister is blocking the stairs on the way up, so that's what she does. All right, next up is Evgeny, and he is going to move into where he can see the other
Is
hag.
she the one that cast
ahead.
curse on me?
The previous one, yes. The one that ran up the stairs, yes.
Is that concentration?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Bestow curse? Yeah. It was not concentration, I don't think. Casting time 1 action, duration 1 minute. Nope, no concentration.
Okay, I had to try.
Evgeny is going to take his longbow shot
Yes, it is. Concentration up to 1 minute.
and miss. It is concentration? I didn't read concentration.
Duration was in the PHP. It says duration concentration up to 1 minute.
Okay, now I see it. Okay.
Trying
Then
to
I'll
cheat?
Roll her check. All right, you're no longer cursed anyway, so you're good.
Nice
Alright.
roaring.
But Evgeny's shot missed on the other hag that's blocking the stairs. So Marc is gonna run up. He can't get there without. He's gonna run to this side of Morgantha and make his 2 attacks on her. Since if he moved to the other one It's just not the best idea. Give somebody flanking options with her. 2 attacks, 1 misses, 1 hits. Okay. He finally hit. D8. Where's the D8? There it is. That's 3. Oh, max damage, 11 damage. So that would be 5. Next up is Morgantha, and she's going to turn her attention to Ismark. You're new here, but you kind of attacked me, so I'm going to do. What does this do? Where'd it go? Roll 20. Is it concentration based? It is. Okay. He needs to make a wisdom save. He does not make the wisdom save. So he falls asleep.
Oh, okay.
So he just collapses. Ismark collapses to the floor, and you kind of see Morgantha's eyes become like an inky void. Like it's just like a oily black look in her eyes, with of evil, as Ismark collapses to the floor, sleeping. So next up is Laurenthar.
Alright, I'm going to strafe again, hitting this chick when I get to here.
Go.
Hurting her. So, let's go. See, how many times did that roll?
It rolled 3. And it doesn't matter which one of the ones that hits, because it's the same damage.
Okay, so I'll do that, and then
Your sneak attack damage.
Yep.
Oh wow,
so
decent amount.
17 total.
Mm-hmm.
And also, this chick here, since I can see her, takes 2d6.
Yep. Morgantha.
Yeah. Whatever their names are. Takes that
Nice.
much damage of
That's magic.
necrotic. Yep.
Alrighty.
Cool.
And then next up is Bella, who's blocking the stairs. She is going to.
And I'm going to finish my move. No, since there's no flanking, I'm going to go to here and stealth again.
Okay, make your stealth check. Okay, good enough. He is actually going to move back up the stairs so nobody can actually go up the stairs, provoking attacks of opportunity from you two. So both Ragnar and Orton make an attack roll.
9.
I can attack recklessly on this, right?
If you weren't choosing to attack recklessly on her, so wait. Yeah, you can because you're just recklessly attacking me around. Sure, I'll go for it.
That's not going to hit. But it keeps me from rolling a nat 1 at least.
Nice.
Not unless, well, does a 14 hit?
No.
A 14 does not hit.
No.
Okay.
So, and then she's going to cast Hold Person on you, Ragnar, because she saw how you did massive damage to her sister, so she's just wanting to keep you in place again. So make a wisdom save.
Are you freaking kidding me?
That doesn't sound.
That's a 12. But I literally watched the dice hesitate on 19 and then be like, nope, we're going to go roll a 9.
Nice. So you are paralyzed for the duration, which is concentration up to a minute. So until she is
Somebody punch her in
Her
the face really hard.
until somebody breaks
Gotcha,
her
bud.
concentration, she is you're paralyzed and you can't move. But you can, at the end of your turn, every one of your turns, make another wisdom save to break out of it. Ordenthek, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna step up and I will swing my sword at her again, since that's what I'm apparently good at. Oh,
That misses.
nat 1 on the first one.
Oh no!
You gotta quit rolling those.
I know. Okay, what happens?
Hmm.
I'm not going to get it this time.
I'm gonna say you miss her, but on the forward passing through swing, you kind of cut yourself a little bit. Take a D4 worth of damage.
Okay, you know what? That's honestly better than
That's
I
not.
thought
That's
it would
not
be.
bad. That's not bad. I'm not gonna kill you for it.
Are you kidding?
You're gonna
Aw,
kill
man.
yourself though.
I really am. Okay, and I will use my second attack.
Okay.
Okay, 10 to hit.
That's misses.
Ragnar, we need you.
Ragnar.
You gotta hit her.
I'm trying. What do you think I'm doing?
Make your wisdom
But you're
save
supposed
to
to be the
break
follow-up.
out.
13.
You did not break out.
It was sitting on a 20 and it rolled over on a 10 again.
Next up is the other hag that's upstairs, and she's not gonna move. So Evgeny's gonna make an attack on the hag that's standing at the base of the stairs. Yeah, he hits though, so that's something. You might be saved, Ragnar.
It's gonna
Maybe.
do 1 damage.
It's 2 for 7, so it would be 3. She has to beat a 3.
Isn't it
She beat
10 or
10 or damage, which is over's higher, but she rolled an 18, so she's good. She still got the hold person on you.
aren't you supposed to roll a d4 for that?
No, it's a D20, and then it's either 10 or higher.
Are you sure you're not supposed to roll a d4 and get a 10 or higher?
Yes, totally. That's totally what always happens. All right, Ismark's next, and he's gonna keep his. Actually, no, he's asleep because nobody attacked Morgantha.
I did 2d6 worth of
True.
damage
So she has
to
to see if she keeps concentration. Did she keep concentration? Yes, she kept concentration. So Ismark's still asleep. But thanks for reminding me of that one. And then she's going to, since he's asleep, she has advantage on a. Actually, no, if he takes damage, he wakes up, so she's not going to do that.
Should have gone for a swim.
She's going to move over and take a claw attack on Ordenthek. 14, 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
I figured. For 18 slashing damage.
All right.
That hurts.
Yeah, he's looking a little rough.
All right, Laurenthor, your turn again.
All right. Well,
Do your strafing.
sure, I might as well.
Are you attacking the one on the stairs or the mother?
Yeah, I'll get the one on the stairs because that's the most damaged.
Okay.
Or is she?
Oh no,
know
she's more damaged than the mother.
Okay.
Pretty sure that 27 hits.
I'm pretty sure too. Especially
Yep,
since
so
the
I'll put
that one was a nat nat one. But yes,
Well,
so
you know.
10 piercing
Yep.
damage.
and 10
Another 10.
more piercing damage.
So that's 5 total, so 10 total. And then Morgantha also gets hit, I assume, from your ghostly damage.
Yeah, so go 6 damage.
Okay, both of them have to make their concentration saves. The ones for Hey Ragnar, you're no longer being held,
Now I can do some damage.
but Ismark is
Maybe.
still asleep.
That's
And then I'll
okay. He
take,
wasn't doing
my
much.
stealth check.
And then make your stealth check, yes.
Rogues are so cool. If I had magic items, this would be awesome.
You might get a magic bow here, maybe.
So yeah, I
Oh
think I
my!
made a
Oh
stealth
yeah!
check.
No, they totally know exactly where you're at. No way. Okay. Next up is the hag on the stairs. What else does she what to do? Just do this one.
Does the one still stay on fire every round, or is that just one round?
Oh yeah,
On
she
the-
should be. I
Oh,
forgot
the
about
one up
that.
top.
Yeah,
The one
she
up
should be
top's supposed to be taking damage.
Well, she should be rolling a con check every turn. I think it's what
Okay.
it's been. What one?
It's been
Two.
1 or 2 turns.
It's been 2.
So the first one was a nat 20, and the second one
Nah,
was
it won't mean anything then. She's not.
And the
on
second
fire
one was
anymore.
a 50. Oh, she wasn't. Okay, we're
I
good.
think it only takes one success.
1 save. Okay.
I'll double check, but I think it only takes one.
And then the hag on the stairs is going to make a spell attack against you, or Ragnar, not Ragnar, Ordenthek, and does a 17 hit.
No, it sure doesn't.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
Why don't you
That's
want to
what she
attack the
does.
person with the 20
plate mail's
AC?
pretty good.
Because you're behind her.
Also, you've
You're
got
behind him.
advantage.
I'm just saying the only things you've thrown at Ragnar have been.
Well, I'm also trying to get the shield of faith off of you, and to do that, it's to attack Ordenthek. So
Well, guess what? It's going to be harder to knock me out because I'm going to use 20 of my lay on hands on myself.
okay, you
So that
heal
gives me-
20 health. You start touching yourself. Good job. All right, Ragnar. Or do you move Orden? Do you move Orden, or are you gonna stand there?
No, no, I'll stay here.
Okay.
Well, Ragnar, can you get to her?
Yeah, he can technically get around here if he goes one, like keeps the same distance with Morgantha, so he doesn't take opportunity attacks. So he can get over to the other side.
Okay, that's good. Well, no. Let me go ahead and move over here so that she can't flank him.
You would take an attack of opportunity.
Never mind. I'm going to stay right here.
Stay there. How are you looking, by the way? How's Orden looking?
Pretty good. I just healed myself for 20 points of damage, so that puts me over half.
I'm gonna move here and
flank
Morgantha.
Okay.
Should I roll my dice or should I try roll 20? Or one
Try
of
roll
each?
20.
Or one of each.
Your dice have been betraying you. Just roll on roll 20.
That's not what I want. Go away. Alright, So
Of course, last time it was the
that's a
Strahd
nat 20.
dice.
Oh,
That's a nat
okay,
20.
Maddie, listen.
That's
Oh.
nat 20.
All right, so it'd be max damage plus another roll.
So
Everyone needs to listen to me more often.
that's going to be.
Are you choosing to smite?
No. That actually. I would.
Because you choose to smite after you know if you hit or not.
Well, no, with Searing Smite, I have to use my bonus action to cast it, so. I was actually thinking of going into Rage, but I've already rolled, so I don't know if you'll let me do that.
Nah.
That'll be 14 max before I even roll dice.
Nice.
That's another 10, so that's 24 damage.
Very nice. She's not looking very great right now.
And it's magical, and she needs to make a
Oh,
con
yeah.
save.
Bitch. It's a 19.
That's gonna let what's his name out, right? Because it was
No,
for
she rolled a 19. Oh wait. Shit, you're right. Yep, he's no longer
Yeah.
sleeping.
Get
He's
your
no
ass
longer
up!
sleeping.
I'm just yelling at him.
Yes. I don't know what the heck what came over me. I just suddenly got sleepy and passed out there.
As someone who's done that in this exact location, I know exactly what you're going through.
And now, as a bonus action, I'm going to get extremely mad, and my tattoos are going to change. And I'm basically yelling everything I say at this point.
Gotcha. Next up is the hag on on the second floor, and obviously not doing anything because she's hurt really, really bad. Evgeny is going to take a shot at the hag on the staircase again and hit, which is good. That's a D8 plus
Evgeny's like
2,
freaking
3.
solid, doing solid chip damage.
Generally, that was Ismark too until now. Okay. Next up is Ismark.
Like whiff twice.
Ismark is going to run over here and he's going to try to attack Morgantha again twice. One hits, so he does something. And that is a D8 plus tree. Oh, max damage. 11, so that'd be 5 damage.
How does she look?
She is definitely more hurt than the daughter on the stairs. That's all. Significantly more hurt. She's gonna turn around to you, Ragnar, and she's gonna say, "Yeah, you stupid dwarf! You were a cat before. What? Now you're gonna be a cat again!" And she uses She's gonna cast polymorph on you again and make you a cat. Try to make you a cat again.
Bring it on!
See what? Be a wisdom saving throw.
One second. Wisdom. Okay. Now I was making sure I didn't have anything special for it. All right, let's try this again. Nope. That's a 5.
You are now a cat, but not just a cat. You are a kitten.
I hate these
Oh,
hags.
good.
And
It's okay. When someone finally gets me out of it, I'll do 75,000 damage.
it is concentration, so she has now made you a cat twice. Yeah.
This is a
Right,
very angry kitten.
Okay, you know what? Just because I'm sick of having to do this, I'm going to actually go all the way around to here, so that way she can't get away and flank with Ismark. And then I'm going to attack her with my rapier.
And you have advantage, of course.
Doesn't he always have advantage?
Almost always.
That's just the way I do it. I guess I'll take that.
7. So
Unless the 15 hits.
3. No, it does not.
Okay, so that, and then
Ooh,
21
Jeez.
total.
Another 7.
I'm not gonna be a cat anymore.
Oh yes, you are not. You immediately turn into a cat. Then she gets stabbed, and you turn back into your dwarven self.
My spleen, right in the spleen, and then let's go to the other one that I can see right next door. Takes my ghostly doppelganger, which looks a little bit like me. Does 3 points of damage of necrotic to her.
Okay, next up is the one on the stairs. Let's see. What else do we got? Because they
Roll
are
chip damage.
they're starting to get panicky because they are not winning this fight. Since this is the actually, let's do that. When you search lightning bolt and you don't put 5e, you get pictures of lightning bolts. I need Ordenthek to make a dexterity saving throw.
You got it.
And so does the Evgeny.
4.
You fail. So
This is gonna
you
hurt you lots.
oh my yeah, she got hit with it or he got hit with it last time.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, I did. I forgot about that.
8d6. So there's 8, 11, 13, 16, 19, 22, 28. You take 28 lightning damage.
Oh yeah, I'm looking pretty bad. But
And just so you know, Yevgeny's dead because he took half damage and he doesn't
Oh.
have that much health.
Okay.
So he's on the floor. You can save him, but he is down.
Can I use my rebuke the violent? I need to rebuke those who use violence immediately after someone deals damage. They have to force them to make a wisdom saving throw.
What was that again?
Sorry, I'm going to use my rebuke the violent. She has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Let's see. She saved. That's a 21.
Okay, she takes half damage from her own attack.
Ooh.
Oh, so on a successful save, she takes damage?
On a failed save, the attacker takes radiant. On a successful save, it takes half as much damage.
Okay, so it's that'd be half as much damage as she dealt to you?
Yeah, so 14 points of damage.
So 14. Okay.
Radiant damage.
Oof! That was not the best idea for her to do then. Holy
I've been waiting on someone to get hurt this entire round.
That was a great attack to do that on too.
That hurt. All right, next up is Ordenthek. And they're both not looking great.
Okay. Just because I'm feeling a little spiteful, I'm going to attack Morgantha first.
For feeding you a child and then making you see your mother die twice?
Yes, 21 to hit. How bad
that
does she look? If I hit her without smiting, do you think she would die?
There's a chance. If you hit with 2 hits, there's definitely more chance. Oh yeah,
okay,
she's
that's
dead.
okay. And I'm going to be like, that was for my mom.
And then are you going to take your other attack on the other one?
Yes, I would. Also, that did not come out as cool as I had hoped it would.
That was for my mom.
Shut up. 9 hits.
That misses.
It was the stupid voice that got me.
Your mom goes to college.
All right, Ragnar, your turn.
Can I move up here and still get
Yes.
her?
Yes.
That's another nat 20.
I don't even have to ask to roll. She's mm, obliterated.
Since I'm mad this time, that's gonna be just 17. But
She had 9.
can I finish my movement by going up the stairs? Because I only moved
Yep.
5 feet.
Yep. And you would get like here. Whoops, I can't. You can get there.
And I can't do anything else now, but
No.
growl at her.
Grr.
You're
Next up is her.
I've
And
killed the
she's
other
gonna
two.
go. And she knows that because she feels her magic powers just wither away, and she is going to. What does this do?
I don't know.
I think that's the self-destruct sequence. It makes her implode.
What is this, Dragon Lance?
She is going to cast plane shift, and she is going to disappear to another plane.
Oh damn.
She just dips. She's
Is she
gone.
able to actually escape? Is she actually able to escape Barovia? Because I thought the thing about Barovia was you couldn't do stuff like that.
Well, she can.
Meanwhile, in the campaign,
The only ones
you were playing,
that can't leave are ones that Strahd doesn't want to leave.
I'd like to
So
imagine that
most everybody.
in the
So Strahd
campaign
has
that
control.
in the campaign that Larenthar was going to run, she just shows up somewhere.
And you are
You know,
now out
technically,
of in combat. You have killed the hags. So and then we'll end it here shortly. So next game you'll be level 5.
Do I know anything about what she did? Like, know if she's just gonna pop back here or
Make an Arcana check.
should not have used the dice that I rolled a nat 20 on. That's a 4.
So no. And since you're the only one that saw it, you don't know where she went.
Ragnar's not moving off the stairs. He's just sitting there seething, waiting for her to pop back into existence.
Ragnar, can you come help Larenthar's friend outside?
I love how y'all don't know what happened, and you're just like, "Can you come help this guy?"
Oh wait, never mind. I forgot. I
To be
didn't
fair,
say
yeah,
that.
you said you don't know where what happened. So you're now out of combat, so you guys can run upstairs and see that she's not even there. There's no body, no nothing.
I guess I will try to do first aid on this dude and save him on Ismark.
What'd you do?
Completely fried.
Oh.
Oh, I'm basically I am doing medical care on Ismark because he's lightning bolted. And went
No, it
down.
wasn't Ismark. It was Evgeny that was over here. I just took him off the map.
Oh. Okay, is he dead?
He's dying.
Okay, I'll save him. Be like, oh, lay down the job. I'm gonna dock your pay. I said that to like his unconscious body.
Make a medicine check to see if you can save him. Unless you know like a magic or something that'll do it.
I can spare him if someone can convince Ragnar that she's not going to come back.
No,
Let's see what the medicine.
Like words of anything. Medicine. I've got
Oh my gosh.
And that 20, okay. You don't
Oh
need Ragnar.
yeah, well I apparently know everything about medicine.
And he's I guess he's not conscious, but you stabilize him to where he's not going to die.
And I'm going to rifle through his pockets and take my gold back.
Those
I don't even know
doctor's
how much
expenses.
gold it was, but sure.
Those medical expenses, guys.
I'll probably just I'll pay him with it again because he probably won't notice after he gets up.
I'm gonna go check on Ragnar. And I'll be like, where'd she go? She was up here, right?
She just disappeared. I'm waiting for her to come back.
Can I roll Arcana to see if I would recognize that she used planar shift?
No, since you didn't see what happened, you don't know if she teleported or if she used planar shift or what she did. So
Fair
you
enough.
don't know what happened.
Okay, having not understood that, I'm just gonna stand next to Ragnar and get my sword ready like I'm about to swipe it at her when she shows up. And I will wait with him.
Waiting a while because she ain't coming back.
How long do we wait?
Let me
Nathan, what are you thinking?
Let me see how long my rage lasts. I think it's just one turn. But...
It lasts as soon as you're not attacking something, I think.
Yeah, rage ends when
What's
you
the
don't
alphabet?
attack something.
So it would be one round and you sitting there waiting for him to come back. And then
To be fair, if you wanted to, you could attack Warden Tech to keep the rage going.
I might look at Orden.
Please don't.
If Ragnar starts calming down, you might look at Orden and be like, slap me. I'm calming down, slap me. Because if you take damage, you keep raging too.
No, I thought you had to attack, but
No,
okay.
if you take damage, you still rage.
Okay. Slap me. Hit me.
Look, if you're gonna attack me, then I can't because I am about to die.
Oh, no, I'm not attacking you. I can see that. But I'm
Okay.
telling you and to hit me or something.
All right, I'm gonna slap Ragnar then.
I mean, it's gonna be your choice, but
no, I'll do it for my friend.
Make an
What is
attack
that?
roll.
Just shoot. That's gonna be just
It's
plus
still-
strength, right? To D20.
Yeah, strength and proficiency. Since are you proficient with your hands?
I mean, isn't everyone?
Sure, let's go with that.
All right. 13. That's a 20 to hit.
That's a D4 plus strength worth of damage. No, it's 1 plus strength. 1 plus strength worth of damage.
How many?
1 plus strength.
Just a flat one.
Yeah, plus your strength mod, so it'd be 5 damage.
5 damage. Yeah.
So Ragnar's, I guess, kind of for the sake of time, Ragnar's gonna literally tell you to do this. Like, how long does a round last? Like 6 seconds or something like that.
6 seconds, yeah.
He's literally gonna look at you every few seconds that this thing doesn't show up and tell you just to smack him until you decide to stop. Because he's at this point he's because he's raging. He's not thinking straight right now, so he's gonna keep waiting here till he's not raging anymore, or till someone convinces him otherwise.
I will slap him 4 times before I think that maybe this isn't the best use of our time, and
So
I will
20
stop.
damage. So 20 damage.
God, it's a good thing I have good.
I think you should just keep slapping.
And it's like, and you're raging, so it's half damage.
That is true.
And then I'll say, I don't think this is working. I think we should do something else.
That's working. That's keeping me mad.
Well, that's working, but maybe you should calm down for a little bit.
But what if she comes back?
I mean, she hasn't yet. And why would she? We kind of just came in here and kicked the crap out of her and her family. I don't think she's going to come back. Maybe she teleported away. Maybe she's invisible and she snuck out. But I don't think she's going to attack us.
Ragnar just lowers his axe and he's like, great, now you've waited too long. Could have at least slapped me again. Oh well. Let's search the place then, I guess.
All right.
I'm searching them while they're sitting there playing domin sub.
I was going to say patty cakes, but all right.
All right, let me go to
Rochambeau, you're Rochambeauing.
Where are the
It's
magic
too bad
item
that
table?
Kevin's not here.
Well, too busy in Middle Earth.
Yeah. Where the heck is the magic item table? I can't remember.
Somewhere
In
at
the
back of
DM, I know it's in DMG, but up there it is. 135.
I haven't actually bothered to memorize the DMG.
Me either, dude. There's no point now except for the magic item table.
I tried to read it once, but I couldn't get through all like the stuff in the beginning. There's you know, every book has in the beginning. This is what a game is. Okay.
Alrighty, Ragnar, roll me a d10 with a 10 being a reroll. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now roll me a d100.
25.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Now I have to look up random spell scrolls of 8th level. God, Jesus Christ. Where
You
the heck
did
am I
this to
gonna find
yourself.
that?
You can let me re-roll so I don't get a spell scroll.
Nope. 8th level spells. How many spells are there? Holy, there's not that many. Actually, roll me. It actually has a D100 table. Roll me a D100
Oh
again.
God. That's an 86.
You found a spell scroll of Sunburst.
Oh my
You
gosh,
can
that's going to be so helpful.
That's probably going to be a lot of damage at one point. And then you also find in one of the beds, you find 6 pieces of cheap jewelry, which are worth 25 gold apiece.
I'm going to come downstairs with Larenthar and start looking around.
You said how many gold pieces a piece?
25.
25. Okay.
All right, Sunburst has a range of 150 feet. Duration's instant. Brilliant sunlight flashes in a 60-foot radius centered on a point you choose within range. Each creature in that light must make a con save. On a failed save, a creature takes 12d6 radiant damage.
Saving it for Strahd?
Somebody's getting nuked.
Saving it for Strahd or...
Yeah, I think we know.
What was the range?
Anybody can use it.
150 feet.
Remember when you were like, I think someone needs to know an AOG attack?
An AoE, yeah.
AoE,
And,
thank you.
On a successful take, it takes on a failed save, a creature takes 12d6 radiant damage and is blinded for 1 minute. On a successful save, it takes half as much damage and isn't blinded.
So
Undead and oozes have disadvantage on this saving throw.
So I can take out the Vistani camp if we need to.
Does that mean Strahd has disadvantage on this?
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Hell yeah.
I'll allow it.
It's literally supposed to be the screw the undead spell. So.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
You said 12d6?
Oh yeah.
Just because I want to roll, I'm going to roll 12d6. You hear that?
You have 12d6?
I
only have 3.
I have more than that. I bought a whole thing of the little chess X dice
like
of just d6.
Oh, like a bag?
Well, that's 3 6s. That's 18, 20, 30, 38, 44. That would be 44 damage.
If you save it for Strahd, he's getting hurt pretty bad.
Oh, unless we get in a situation where we're just screwed without it, it's getting saved for Strahd. I'm telling you that right now. Noted.
See, you get some good things. That's because I wanted it to happen, not that it was actually there.
Anybody else looking around? And
Yeah, I'm looking on the ground floor.
Okay, is that a,
That's all that would be found in the house.
I
I'm gonna-
look for the tarts. Actually, I check the cages to see if they have any kids in them.
Yeah, there's no new kids as of right now. Like the oven has been recently used, so you can assume that they were continuing their uh bakery, but there are no kids in the house now that are alive.
is this when Orden finds out that he ate a child?
Oh shit! Yeah, you would find out that like in one of the diaries in their house, the recipe for their pastries. And if Orden finds it, hey, or roll a d20. And on
Okay.
odds you find the journal, even somebody else will.
17.
You found the journal. You found the recipe book.
Ugh.
So
Oh,
you
man,
know you know you are have eaten children.
Orden doesn't say anything. He just turns like completely white and is shaking.
Goes from red to white.
Basically, I'm a white dragon now. Okay, I'm gonna say this out of character, because Nathan chose evens. If he hadn't read that, he was absolutely gonna swipe another pie.
Oh, Ragnar would not have let you do that. And
Well, he would have snuck
no
it.
way.
And he just he turns to you and he's like, did you guys know about this? And he just shows you like the page.
I give that and says, I'm going to be completely innocent and be like, oh yeah, I thought you knew.
In that one, Ragnar would fully admit we assumed, but we weren't sure.
Orden is
You
just
know
gonna
he's
run outside and vomit.
Ragnar's gonna like chase after him and then realize he's thrown up and be like, nope.
Then peace out.
Going back inside.
Don't know why she's vomiting now. I mean, she's probably already digested that kid.
You don't think she ate another one, do you?
I don't know.
And it's a he. Remember, she's playing
Yes.
a guy.
He is a dragon.
I am
He is
so
a
sorry.
dragon.
I have a very high pitched voice. I am sorry.
No, you're good. Just have to remember you're playing a guy.
You don't think he ate another one, do you?
I don't know. It's hard to tell with dragons, but let's stash this mirror someplace in this windmill. I'm gonna go up to like the top floor and stash the mirror.
Okay. I'll reveal everything again for you. But yeah, you stash the mirror. Are you gonna stash it like where on the top floor where like you open up the trap door and up there, or are you stashing it just on the third floor?
I'm not gonna stash it outside. So
Okay, so on the third floor.
like not on the it's not on the roof, but it's like I'm gonna put it out of the way
Well,
of
that's
out of the way
covered,
of the
right?
millstone. But, yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
kinda like
this is still covered, so you could go up here.
I'm gonna face it. I'm gonna face the mirror side to the wall, and also put like a blanket over it. I'd be like, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna find where they've been sleeping, and I'm gonna claim like the softest bed. Mine.
Even though
You
you
don't sleep.
even though Ragnar did the most damage in this encounter.
You know, I
And
didn't.
you don't sleep.
You know, the only
I don't
damage I
even-
took though was from Orden slapping me.
Good, I'm glad.
Yeah, I just tried to CC you. I didn't try to kill you.
And every time I came out of it,
You just beat somebody.
I walked back outside and like out the door, damn it, out the door barely, and like kind of look around the corner, just my head around the corner. Are you done yet? And see if he's still vomiting or not.
He's not, but he's
No.
still pretty shaken up.
I also love how everybody has ignored the not dying anymore, but unconscious dude outside that's laying on the floor.
That's Lanthar's
He's
minion.
okay. I saved him. What more do you want from me?
Maybe bring him inside and
I'll
Oh, no,
check.
he's heavy.
I'll check on Orden first. Are you doing okay?
He just kind of just like absently shakes his head. And he
So-
says, "But I could never be forgiven for that if I... Could I be forgiven for that in the eyes of my goddess?"
I've done a lot of things, and some not so good. Sometimes I can't control myself. You know, when I go into my my fits. But as you seen around the fire that night, Morden still blessed me. I don't. Yeah, I mean, you didn't eat. I mean, I'm assuming since you just found out you didn't eat it on purpose. I mean, knowing what it was. So I think you can be forgiven. Just don't do it again, okay?
He just kind of smiles at you a little bit, like just a half smile, and then he's gonna go inside and
Hey,
just
what-
try to find a corner to pray in.
Well, I was gonna ask him to help me drag this guy in, but I guess I gotta do it myself. Now I'll drag Larenthar's hired help in by myself.
heck yeah.
Sorry, if I was in a better mindset, I would probably help.
As Orden's walking away, I don't know if he hears it, but you know the boom mic picks up Ragnar being like, trying to get his attention and spells.
Yeah, no, he's not paying attention.
So yeah, he's drugged back in. He's good. He's now in the windmill. I think it's a good.
I'll grab his ankles and take him up to the bed. And
Are
plug
you?
him in the
I
bed.
assume you're going to spend the night here as well, resting.
Sure, it's our house. I've got the
And
deed in my
then-
pocket.
And then you guys can level up to level 5 before next week.
Get 2 attacks now.
Oh, you're not
Do you-
going back. You're not going further down the cleric road.
Do you mean level 6, right?
Maybe. I can't.
Okay.
remember.
Now we should be level 5. We should be level 5 now because I've got 4 barbarian and 1 cleric.
I was gonna
Okay,
say,
then
please tell me.
you'll be level 6. You'll be level 6 then.
Okay, cool. I thought that I overleveled myself for a second.
I'll be the only one that's level 5 technically.
Yay.
No, because I'm not going more cleric because you don't get anything else good for a couple of levels. So
You get more spell slots, I think, don't you?
not for a couple of levels, I don't think.
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't get more spell slots. I would get 1 more. And then I wouldn't get any more until the next level up.
So yeah, the only the first level is actually useful for you.
I really wanted the smite and the magic weapon, and I've got that now, so
That's all you need.
my
That's
extra
all you
attack will be
needed.
beneficial now.
For sure. All right, you can play the outro then.
Alright guys, thanks everyone for watching. Whether you're watching live with us now or in the VOD, we've had several people stop by, had a couple new people and a couple old friends stop by, and thanks for checking it out. The VOD will be on Twitch for a while, and I'm working on getting the past videos up on YouTube as well, and then this will be up on YouTube once I finish the other ones. I think I've got part 1 of our first stream session up now. Go check it out and check out the social medias, watch for posts. I think we're going back to every week now, aren't we? Supposedly.
Well, it all depends on the AFK person that didn't show, that ghosted us tonight.
We're
Well, who knows?
supposedly supposed to be doing every week, so there's that. Watch the social media pages and give you updates. We'll see you in another dimension. Hey, I got it muted before anyone could do it this time. I muted y'all first this time. I switched screens and then muted y'all's first. Because I didn't want Derek's. Yay. Well, we beat most of the hags. You know, there's no chance. There's no chance at all that that other one couldn't come back and bite us in the butt at some point. No chance.